need
We got Mr. Krabs in here. Welcome to onemoreCAST.
Yeah.
Money.
Oh,
Money.
well,
I like money.
congratulations. Thank you. this is what we've become.
I didn't want any of this.
Were you just... Did you have the least to do with this?
He really was just off to the side, like, I'm just here. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking here.
Let's do the show backwards. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching onemoreCAST.
Bye.
Tune in
Episode
next time.
29. Wait, hold on. I gotta get the whole list of things to say. Don't
right.
forget to follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter under the name onemoreCAST. Don't forget to...
Search it up on any of those hot podcast other sites like Switch. Is it Switcher? Whatever. The fuck it is?
Stitcher and iTunes and Google Play Music.
Yo.
Not all that good shit.
I got some Pornhub.
All right. And now that we've ended episode 29, I guess that technically means...
Let's start episode 30.
Welcome to Night Shift.
Welcome to episode Night Shift 30 of onemoreCAST.
Night Shift 30.
Yeah, Night Shift 30. I'm Chris.
I'm Jamar.
I'm Michael, sorry. I'm Michael.
Nah, I'm still Jamar. I also touched Cobra's foot. Hey, baby. Hey, how's it going? Come closer. Yeah, we're already close. That is close enough, thank you.
I thought you were Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. But no, I'm Jamon. How's it going?
My name's Cobra. They said I was Gavin. We were watching
Gavin.
Rooster Teeth earlier.
My name's Courtney.
You know what? Half ain't bad. If half of the people participate, I consider it a win.
I'm gonna be Courtney right now.
Now I'm gonna do everybody's favorite thing live, where I
What
yes.
favorite thing?
where I bleed out everyone's fucking ears.
Hell yeah.
You grab the mic.
Oh yeah, that. I know that
yeah.
sounded fucking
Actually came right
great.
there.
You just fucking caress their
Rest
eardrums.
in peace, headphone users.
Yeah.
They're gone.
At least
I
you
killed them.
warned them.
Yeah, they did have a good warning.
Yeah, you
it's
could've
it's
just
like when
done
people
it.
put up the annotation, watch out, 3 minutes, headphone users, like, I'm sorry, there was nothing I could
Okay,
do.
but also it's like that shit of like, but it's also the shitty kind of like, this character is blah blah blah. Then they have spoilers after the fact. And I'm like,
Why? Why'd you
or
even
it's
try?
like this character spoilers, and it immediately has it there, but you have
yeah.
you can't stop yourself from reading
Yeah,
it.
can you
Yeah.
please give me at least 10 seconds of like chance to
have a fucking countdown or something.
Right, yeah. So yeah, welcome to episode 29, not 30, of onemoreCAST.
Proud of you.
Hello, people of listening
Earth.
faith.
Today we have 4 people who we've already introduced.
Who?
Yeah, and we're playing Ratchet Deadlocked today. And the reason we're playing...
Yeah.
Throw some balloons up, fam.
Oh my god. I actually watched a documentary of like Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore.
The Ravens?
What?
They're trash.
No, Balloon Fest or something. I'm googling it. It
What
was
is a balloon fest?
They
Wait,
tried.
is
They
it a
tried to break the
world
Balloon
record?
Fest 1978.
Wait, was that the video where the lady was popping balloons with her butt
No,
repeatedly?
no. Cleveland. It was Cleveland. Cleveland had a thing called Balloon Fest in 1986, where they tried to break the world record for most balloons released. Huge failure. Not only did they not get recognized by Guinness for it, but they also inadvertently killed someone. 2 people.
What?
Yeah.
Or was it a plane?
No.
Oh.
But also a lot of them fell in Canada, which is even worse.
Wait, the balloons fell in Canada?
Because they lost what's the name, and not to mention the destroyed ozone.
I like the idea of a balloon traveling from Ohio all the way to Canada.
Yeah, and a lot of it landed in Lake Erie. So 2 people died because there were some fishermen there, and they were trying to find their bodies. They found like the ship washed up, and usually Coast Guard looks for like a head or an orange suit or something, but there were nothing but half-inflated balloons in the water. So it was all
so
these
sad.
dots, and they were colored. They never found the body.
How
Oh my
did
God.
they die though? Like how did
They
the
probably-
balloons kill a person?
Shipwreck.
No,
Shipwreck,
not the balloons. The balloons made it so they couldn't be rescued.
Oh,
It was
why did
probably
they
a
need-
shipwreck.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say, why did they need to
maybe
be rescued?
maybe the dudes fell out the what's the name, or like a wave hit them and they fell out, and the boat washed back into shore.
But they couldn't
empty
find them.
and
Okay.
banged up, but they couldn't find the people, and they couldn't see the people because there were too many balloons in the fucking water. So Cleveland accidentally killed 2 people.
This is what happens when Up is realistic.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so
Hey, quick question.
what's up?
Okay, so since we're redoing this,
Yeah, did I fully explain that? Or did
yeah,
I get
explain that
distracted?
first.
What had happened was
Oh, yeah?
See what happened.
And this is why I don't like that.
we started. We were going to beat this. We beat this game. This game is officially beat, but it's beat in night shift, and it took exactly 2 hours, and I was really mad. So I'm just gonna extend it a bit, we're going to do this for one more, and I'm basically just going to beat the game again.
One more beating.
Yeah, one more beat down.
One more beat.
Okay, but here's my
That's what I
question.
say to my dick every night.
One more beat down.
What's your question?
No.
So you did like grinding and stuff, and that's why it took like about 2 hours.
I was also going to grind some more for more.
Grinding.
I was going to grind for some more level 10 guns.
Question though, didn't you already like you don't have to grind anymore, right?
Nope.
No.
So then will this take 2 hours?
Yep.
I'm
Like, that is true,
Never
but
mind.
I'm making this take till 2 hours.
Don't worry. I've already thought all of this through about a year ago.
What about thought?
About a year
I'm a
ago.
thought, and I've already thought it through. So, Jermaine,
Yeah, what's up?
tell us about your
Thoughts.
week.
Oh, I was impersonated terribly. No, not terribly.
Horrible. Ostensibly.
But then I was also complimented. You guys ranked your tiers of funny, and I was kind of shucking my hold up.
He was shucking his corn over there.
I was popping my collar when I heard, S tier. I was happy about that.
Apparently, I'm not funny.
Who said that?
But you know why I wasn't here, dear listeners? I was
Oh man, he got a big head now.
I was in Tennessee. I went to go stay in a cabin for the weekend and go see shit there. Like, I went to go see the mountains. I got to go see the Smoky Mountains, which is really cool.
There are no bears there, by the way.
There were fucking 4 bears.
Bears don't exist.
No, they exist
Chris,
in my world.
I saw video evidence.
You
Of
saw
these
video.
bears.
Videos can be docked.
They were
Not
not.
on his phone, they were.
And there.
Wait, time out.
Re-engineered by our very own
Yes, finally.
Oh, he got the voice clip.
This is the one. All right, listen very carefully.
Putting my hair back.
What?
And then
Hold up. Why won't he say it? I'm leaving the whole planet.
I think that's the equivalent of someone getting your order wrong on Earth, so you go to fucking Jupiter for the same.
Yeah, basically where I'm at. Hold on, I'm playing this line, but continue real quick because you got some time.
There were 4 bears at our cabin that we saw. There was a mother bear and her 3 cubs, and the 3 cubs were fucking assholes for knocking over a trash can and eating aluminum. But they're bears. What we gonna do? They're
Love them.
No one's gonna stop a bear.
no,
Love and support them.
no one's gonna stop a bear, and they gotta eat too. So whatever.
But what were they trying to get?
They're trying to get these
Aluminum?
bomb ass ribs that I cooked.
All right, that ego.
I made some barbecue the night of when we got there. So we had to like kind of celebrate, like, hey, we
made it.
place. Yeah, let's barbecue. So I made ribs and steak and shit, and the aluminum foil that we wrapped the stuff in, I kind of threw away outside, not thinking about wildlife, which makes me a terrible activist. But they came in the morning for the rib meat, and there was no rib meat, so they ate aluminum foil.
That's great.
Oh.
Are you a wildlife activist?
I wouldn't consider myself I like wildlife, but I'm not gonna do shit about it.
You're not
That's
gonna
fair.
pull a 17.
I'm not. No.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna play this for a little bit of background information. I've been trying to hear this clip the whole game. I finally found it. It was on a side mission apparently, and it's this funny thing where basically I'm just gonna read this. In tonight's challenge, Ratchet must ascend the Tower of Power once more, but this time we let our arena engineering interns construct the path. Let's see what those lovable scamps came up with. And this had me dying when I was a kid.
Not lovable scamps.
Why won't he say it? Why won't he say
He has
More clip,
denied
man.
you.
Why won't he say it?
You sound so sad.
I'm very sad.
He has
Oh,
waited
Chris.
for a time for this.
I'm restarting the game. I'm dead ass
We need to
low.
redo a whole game.
I will hit that reset button if I have to. You have more time to explain your
Going
week
down.
now.
So I wouldn't consider myself an activist unless shit like gets serious. Like, well, I mean, it is serious,
Right.
you
It's
know?
always serious.
But like, it's kind of like
Urgent.
it's kind of like the same vein how I feel about me being in the military. It's like I don't want to go out and do it because I don't really know what's going on. But you better believe someone come knocking on my door telling me die or whatnot. Then I'm gonna be in the
Die?
fight. Then that's when I'm in it. So it's like when there are animals dying on my porch, it's like I gotta do some shit.
Hey, Jamal.
What? Well, it's over. Hello? Who's there?
Die.
Oh, shit. You guys heard it here first.
Jamon's inactive just now.
I'd be damned if someone comes to my house, knocks on my door, I open up and say, hey, how are you, Shine?
I think I'd be more scared for the person doing that to you, Courtney.
I wish someone would come to my house and tell me to die.
Oh my god.
Ooh. We also got to ride these trams like to up the mountains and shit. I took video of that too, and it was weird being in the glass box and like
Hovering above
seeing the world.
That must have been crazy.
Dude, it was fucking so high, and I was like, "Oh, there's a fall from here would be the end of a lot of things." You know?
I wonder if I fall from this height can kill me.
Oh man, that thought.
Boy.
All right, try one more time. We're gonna go for the voice line again.
One more time.
Please, Dallas, say it.
I need to stop.
What do I do?
he
Try dying.
That's a good idea. I love death. For the people in the back, we're dying to try to trigger a voice line.
We?
I.
It's a you thing, bro.
Yeah. But
Oh, Ratchet.
This is how we waste the first 2 hours.
All right, here we go. Let's try it again.
yeah, I like how he just falls over. But nothing really other than that. Nope, he's not going for it.
Wait. I think I just remembered something
Okay.
from the childhood days.
Not the childhood.
Apparently, it was failing. Hold up. I will get this voice line. I laugh for like those like you can remember all of your hardest laughs as a kid.
Yeah.
This is one of them. All right, when I get
Have you
over
ever
here.
laughed so hard you pissed yourself?
Yes,
I have not.
I have.
How did you do that?
What were we watching?
It was Kangaroo Jack.
No, it was. I think it was like the first couple times like both the Nutty Professor movies came out, and we watched them both back to back. And I didn't I had to go to the bathroom, but I did because the movies were fucking funny.
Right.
So I was on the floor the whole time, losing my mind. Next thing I know, I go, ha! Ooh.
I like the immediate. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Was that a mistake, Courtney?
It was. Ooh, I gave myself a frighten.
I'm restarting a whole PS2. Matter of fact, I'm not even just restarting it. I'm cutting the
Did yourself a fright?
Like, I secretly got up. I was like, I'll be right back. Went all the way upstairs. They're like, why are you going upstairs? Like, I'm going to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom downstairs. I'll be right back.
Pat.
Right. They're like, did I drink some water? And I was like, oh.
Okay, I completely cleared the RAM. There's nothing in RAM.
Did you download more RAM?
Something like that.
One of the times it happened to me, because this happened multiple times. We're not going to get into all that, but one of the times it happened, I don't remember how old I was, but I remember my older sister walking into the room I was in. I was playing a game. I don't fucking remember the game, but she had a bowl of popcorn because she wanted the TV because she wanted to watch Degrassi, and I was like, fuck Degrassi. Yeah, but
But Cripple Drake.
Oh, what about Cripple Drake?
I think his name was Jimmy or something like that in
Yeah.
the movie.
Little Cripple Jimmy.
When he
that.
could walk later on, I was like, what?
What's
Jimmy
wrong?
Walker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Jimmy walking,
How do you
man.
learn to? How do you get walking?
Rehabilitation, you fucking.
Yeah, he wasn't all the way paralyzed.
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Yeah, you can rehabilitate.
I figure like if your legs are broke, they
You
broke. They
know,
don't come back.
rehab.
Sometimes when a bullet hits your
fair.
spine, it does like fuck you forever. But
Yeah.
other times it'll like nick it, you know.
Okay.
And then over time it rebuilds
On
itself.
top of that,
and then you
medicine's a
could-
thing, bro.
Yeah.
We are right behind the point we can rebuild spines.
I'm gonna break my spine and make people
Break them.
Break your spine. All right, so we never finished weeks mainly because we're intermittent between trying to fix this
And your mind's weak. So,
and Jermon's week. So, Cobra, how was your week?
I didn't do shit. What the fuck?
okay.
All right, okay, fine.
That
Next
was
up,
beautiful.
I went to Mordor.
Dude, how was that?
It was pretty hot.
Did you walk into it?
I did simply.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you both really just do that?
Did you collect a ring?
I am,
Yeah.
you don't understand how glad I am that I'm on the other side of the couch from you both right now.
What are you gonna do?
I want to be as far unassociated with that as I can be.
Chris, come here. Put your foot on my
You're getting a
foot.
little.
You know, my foot's
foot on my
Cobra's trying to
foot.
reach Chris with his foot, and I'm just like, that's nasty.
I don't know what the fuck Cobra's doing right now. We're trying to reach people with feet, but
He's trying to reach out to you. It's a cry for help.
Yeah.
You're just
All right.
slapping it away.
Be my
You're
friend, bro.
rejecting this poor man.
What if-
he has reached out for you?
what if your cry for help really was like trying to, like, please help?
What are you, a simian? Yeah.
So like if you were falling from a cliff, right? And,
Okay.
Oh, that would be awesome. I just like hang like this.
One more time. Come on, make the voice line. Please. I'm desperate. I am. Why?
he
I think
ain't
you
going
broke
for
Maybe if you just keep playing the level, he'll say it.
Because he's supposed to say it like,
When you walk in, like it's a welcome to the stage.
because he just said it.
Probably because you unlocked this. You did this stage already. You started this stage already.
That's possible.
Oh, Christopher.
Y'all
Bless
can't
you.
y'all can't see
Excuse me,
my
thank
face
you.
right now off the show.
He's in
No,
total distress.
But you
It's
get
injured.
But your brain is realizing that that is clearly possible.
No, it's definitely. What do I do? Wait, what if I load? What if I load the corkscrew first?
And then move into the next one.
Yeah.
Well, also let the voice lines go too.
Let's see if they have voice lines in here now.
Folks, here's a Dread Zone favorite. Team Darkstar will
Okay, so he's talking here, and I've heard them repeat lines after I've done the same challenge before.
Maybe because they know you want it. You wanted to.
At least this is good content
How
for the
do you
audio
want
listeners
it?
too.
He does not. He does not like you. He does.
You know who would say it? Juanita.
Juanita would say it.
She got that sass.
Open a window.
What's the voice actor for the other dude's name? Is it Norm Macdonald?
I can't remember.
Did he have a farm?
I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't remember his actual name,
I'm gonna
but
look it up.
he's the voice of like Timmy's dad and Cosmo and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
He's also the janitor from Ned's Class.
Yeah, Gordy.
Yeah.
I'm in
The
pain.
best janitor.
Not even the janitor. He's not even. He doesn't do his job.
What is he? What is he?
He's social advice for the children. He's like, look, guys.
He's like their general collective conscious.
yeah. Y'all don't think you want to do this?
I think one of my favorite episodes of that was like them asking, like, do you like? Because Ned was like, do you think Susie Crabgrass is hot? He's like, I can't answer that because I'm 40.
Oh,
He's Darren Norris.
yeah, that's his
I
name.
like his face. He's got a fun face.
Okay.
Y'all,
I remember-
y'all.
I remember
Y'all.
when they introduced Tutu to Ned's and everybody just died on the lockers. I was like, what is this show?
Wait, who's Tutu?
He's the fart boy.
Oh, yeah.
Timmy Tutu.
Oh yeah, I miss that show.
Not gonna lie, Underdog Coconut hit.
Coconut Head's pretty good. It's a pretty.
Can we get a Ned's the Classified tier list?
Who's the best kid?
Mose.
Fucking. That's the girl, right?
Mose is like
Moses pretty good.
Moses' best
Big
girl.
brown eyes or some shit like that. I don't remember a lot of the show.
Oh shoot, Cookie was who?
Cookie was funny.
I got called Cookie a lot, like an ungodly amount. Like
I hate that I can see it, but I don't like it.
Oh yeah, it's totally there.
P Cookie.
Be Cookie, and also the dude from
I can't fix it.
Malcolm in the Middle. I think his
the
name.
disabled dude.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember his
Stevie or
name.
Stewie or
I think it was Stevie.
It was
yeah.
Stevie.
something like that. Yeah.
So what are we gonna do, Mr.
I'm gonna
Chris?
do the mission and pray it works then.
There you go.
That's fair enough.
What is
So,
that
so
ring?
Courtney, how was your week?
Wait, what? We're on me already?
Yeah, because he didn't do shit. He went to Mordor.
Yeah,
So what did I do?
You did defeat Sauron.
I did. That bitch is gone.
Man, what did I do this week? Anything relatable? Anything good? It was an average week, I say. Like nothing to write home about, but I'd say I didn't
Video
get in
games or
trouble.
movies or anything?
I mean, I was getting there. Just saying I didn't get into trouble, so that's good.
Interesting
Video game wise,
Dread Zone started out with two guys fighting over a breakfast burrito, and the rest is history.
Fuck.
Was that not it?
No, that was a
He was
random
talking about a
first one.
breakfast burrito.
that was me.
I don't know why I said breakfast. Like I put a B U in front of the R. I don't know. I'm dumb.
For breakfast.
So you said you didn't do.
Didn't do much this week, but video game wise, I've been playing a buttload of Tekken again because the update happened, and I was like, well, I gotta get this. So, but
I've been hearing. So there's this thing where when I hear Courtney playing fighting games again, like when I'm in my room and he's in the living room and I hear Tekken, I get very fucking nervous
Why?
Why?
because I just think, oh no, he's getting better.
my chances are slimming.
Yeah, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
He's gonna
Come
whip
in
my
here
ass
and
twice
play
as
with
fast.
me.
That actually reminded. I did do shit this week as far as video games are concerned. I got the new Spider-Man game, which we were supposed to actually play this episode, and then
Technical difficulties.
I bought it digitally because everybody does that.
I don't.
Got him.
I actually don't because I can't.
How do you get your games, Jermaine?
I do a mix of both, honestly. Like, I started off buying nothing but digital, but then I realized that if I keep this up, I'll need an external hard drive. So
I started buying more physicals just because of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Not to
I don't
mention
have
the biggest
space.
problem with digital. Imagine if I bought this game digital, had I been able to. I wouldn't be playing it right now.
Why not?
How? What would it download? What would it download from the PS2 store that would still be maintained?
That's true.
Actually, I know it's going to be a quick side topic because we're going to talk about it later, but the PS2 is no longer being supported in Japan.
Yeah.
damn.
It just stopped.
They closed the servers down. I've never seen one.
They just stopped. I was like, okay.
Yeah, see,
2018.
yeah, see, that's kind of scary.
Almost 2019.
But I've been playing a lot of Tekken because I've been loving the update, and I love how my character went from, man, this character's kind of garbage, and I'm talking about Lars, to he has the best punish in this game, and you can't do anything about it. And it's like, I feel so good to be on top for once in my life because I know it's getting taken away from me. But I'm just like, yeah, no, it's literally, like in literally probably 2 days, it's going to be taken away from me.
Like, just love it while you can.
And I'm just I'm just living my best life with this right now.
That happens when they introduce a new character in Dota. It's like, this character is broken. He's so good. Everything about him is amazing. 2 days. This character sucks.
I don't like him. But it was just, other than Tekken, I've been playing a lot of Thousand Year Door because I bought that again, and I've been trying to buy a lot of games I had as a kid, and I don't know what happened to them. I didn't sell them. They just disappeared. So, but I'm in like chapter 4 or 5 now. I've gotten all the party members, and I've been doing all the side quests, and like there's a big challenge called the Pit of 100 Trials. So it's like a 100-floor dungeon that you can't save in, and like you can buy items, but they're super expensive, and you're just like, I can't afford this. 150 coins for a mushroom that costs 10 coins
Outside of the dungeon.
right?
Yeah.
And then every 10 floors you get like a super cool power up or badge or whatever, and the earlier you do it, the better it is. So every time I beat a chapter, I had to go 10 floors deeper, and I've gotten to floor 70.
Oh shit, you're almost done.
Dang.
And I'm like, it's just because I'm good at the game, and I know how to play it now, and I know how the mechanics work well enough, so it's like I can squeeze out a win if I just play it
some
smart.
enemies you have to hit a certain way.
Yep. But I know like there is a super boss in that dungeon, and it has more HP than the final boss.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, ooh, that's crazy. But like, I know the reward you get for it is like,
Really worth it.
no.
Oh.
It's kind of like, man, if I had this, because like usually you go to the Pit of 100 Trials after you beat the final boss. That's why it makes reference to the final boss, because you'll know how much HP the final boss has. But if you beat this super boss, you get a badge. It's called Return Postage. So every bit of damage you take, half of that goes to the opponent that hit you.
I love Blade Mail.
Dang.
And that's great and all, but you beat the game already.
Yeah.
So you're gonna not really need it. So that's why I'm trying to do it as early as possible to get it.
Okay. Now it's like, I dare you to hit me. You only hurt yourself.
Right, you only are bringing ruin to your own self.
You just look at him and go, do, 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 do.
I want another 1,000-Year Door Paper Mario.
Yeah,
kinda
I like
game.
Paper Mario. I like Thousand Year Door. I mean, Super Paper Mario is a good
It's
game.
good. I loved it.
But it's like, I
Wait, is the
I
one on
like
Game Boy
the
Paper
RPG
Mario?
game.
Which one am I?
Game Boy?
Yeah. What's that one called? The one I like.
Game Boy.
Advance.
What is it?
Yes.
The Game Boy Advance. That's not.
That's Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, that's not. That's right.
That's another
Like Superstar Saga, stuff like that.
yeah, but that's not Paper Mario.
No,
it's not.
It's a branch. It went Super Mario RPG, and then it
Right.
branched off into Paper Mario, and then the Mario and Luigi series.
Yeah.
So they play differently, but they're both RPGs.
I need to play more of the Mario and Luigi like
They
saga
only
shit.
get better.
Yeah.
The weakest one to me is technically, I think it's Partners in Time, where you get to play as Mario, Luigi, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi.
Oh.
Like, I think that one's the weakest in my opinion.
I want to check
Okay.
that out. I like those characters.
Like, you can play as all four of them at the same time, and it was for the DS. So Like, you actually use both screens for.
Yo, I might actually. You can play DS games on a DS, 3DS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can play it on. I think it's on Wii
Okay.
or Wii U. I think.
I
Play
would
DS
need.
games on Wii U?
I think you can.
I would
That makes
need a
sense. They got the
Wii.
two screens.
Can you?
I think you can.
Can we try that?
I mean, that would require getting one.
Oh yeah,
Hold on, wait.
it's not plugged in. I don't think. Sorry.
Let me just like, is there a port for it on it?
Oh no. eShop.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I was honestly that was actually one of my hopes for the Switch, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
That it would have, but then I thought about it. That wouldn't work as well as I think it does.
Yeah.
You know what I want on the Switch?
What?
GameCube game.
I want
That'd be dope.
Super Mario Party.
Oh my
It looks
god!
amazing.
I'm so ready for it. I just have one gripe, and I know I'm gonna just like me and Chris already talked about a workaround for it. You can only use Joy-Cons for
Yeah, I
for
saw
Super
it.
Mario Party.
But you can't use the Switch Pro controller?
No, you
every
cannot.
person
It's
gets
only
one
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con.
Everyone has to use a Joy-Con.
I'm surprised. Wait, no, not even Pro Controller?
Not even Pro Controller.
That's very shocking.
They're all great. Like every other control option is grayed out when you select controllers. It is only Joy-Cons.
That's so weird.
So it's like hands like mine. My hand, like for your information, guys, in the back or wherever. I measured my hands from the palm of my base to the tip of my finger is 9 inches.
Whoa.
That's almost a ruler.
So like I have a lot of hand,
All right, let's see if I can get it.
and those Joy-Cons are.
So I just beat the stage. Now let's see if I play it again. Will I get the voice line?
I'm rooting for you because you need this.
Come on. Please? Pretty please?
He ain't going for it.
Come on, Darren.
Doubt.
I don't want to say.
Please?
I've renamed.
I waited so long! Fuck!
My question is, why don't you just play the voice clip?
I tried.
You can't
I
find it.
Googled it.
You can't just look up this level.
I'll be back.
I like the pause. Like,
I'll be back.
you know what? I could. Like,
Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah. No. I do not remember what it's called.
You see what I have to do,
Higher
right?
ground.
Yeah.
Higher ground.
Give up, Ratchet. I have the higher ground. I can make that reference now.
if you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you know. What? You'll be dead.
You'll be dead.
Okay, hold up. I see it. It's 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
What? What of what? What?
XP RAM, probably.
No, not the voice line.
I was going to say.
He also didn't say it on his. But I remember that gun.
Maybe this one specifically doesn't say because it's.
We're definitely coming back to this game in the future. Because I forgot you can level up weapons to level 99.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of weapon.
But that's where you get the rainbow weapons.
Oh,
Rainbow weapons.
It's crazy. This game is great.
and
What the
evening to you as well. You
Good
said-
evening.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi to everybody in chat. He doesn't say it here. Hold the fuck up. I will hear this line.
Chris is determined.
Hold up.
I'm going to look up something real fast.
All right.
I have to. I fuck, man.
Mm,
What do I have to do? Beseech
Sacrifice
me.
people.
What does thou need?
Dude, people used to sacrifice people.
Me.
I know.
I mean,
What?
I mean, what? I didn't mean to say that.
I'll sacrifice myself.
I sacrificed Chris to summon Skull.
It's like, what if your Microsoft? Excuse me.
We got a new
Doesn't he
PS
take
member,
two
guys.
summon? Well, I don't know.
Am I a
don't remember how
synchro
many
summon or a
stars.
pendulum summon?
You're
What?
a link summon.
What's a link summon? Wait a minute.
Oh, do you not know about that?
I know some summons.
It's some new bullshit.
Link's
is
the
what it
brand
is.
new one. You have to
We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way.
Yeah. You have to sacrifice. There's like a Link level.
Wait, hold up.
like
Hold up. Let me hear. Hold
Okay.
up. Hold up. Please. Please. Finally! Yes! All right, this is gonna sound fucking terrible because I'm putting my Surface next to the microphone. So you'll have to forgive where's the speaker on this thing? I actually don't know.
There's the sound.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Fuck it gets pretty loud. All right.
The tower has been totally re-engineered by by our very own Red Zone interns. And these guys are idiots. They have a hard time boiling water, let alone designing an arena challenge. Team Darkstar is in serious trouble.
I lost my fucking
I have trouble boiling water.
Yeah, my fucking like 12-year-old me lost his fucking mind at people too dumb to boil water.
That's
Like what? Finally, I've
like I
been
heard
dying to
people
hear that
bark
line.
That hurts my feelings. Just thinking about it.
The
Oh my
interns,
God.
these guys can barely boil water, let alone design. Like Jesus.
I just found a page that had a whole bunch of quotes from like Dallas and Juanita,
Nice.
just going back and forth.
So for the record, that's my week now. That's just my week. Like it was just trying to find that voice line. I hope you guys could hear it over the over all the shits.
Good luck.
Whew.
I honestly thought it was playing right then and there. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that would have pissed me off.
So I found a conversation between Juanita and Dallas. That's right. Take him out. Team Darkstar. Destroy him. Destroy his family. Make him cry into his next life.
Yeah.
Make him
cry into his next life. Yeah.
I've never seen her that before. Ladies and gentlemen, Juanita has eaten the cameraman.
Which is wild. I like
Honestly,
her.
this game is straight up fucking funny. Like this game has some of the funniest fucking writing of any game.
Is eating it?
I can't think of many other games that just have this much like writing that is this quality like all the way throughout.
Look, there's funny games. This one's like, it's just naturally funny.
But it's not like
I think Banjo does
forcing
a pretty good job
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh. Rare games do a really good job with like their comedy and writing.
I've never really. The only rare games I played is GoldenEye.
That was rare.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember I made it.
Chris, you love the dialogue in that game.
Do I?
What's the other half?
What do you mean?
50% is like luck, and then the other half was skill.
Oh my! Oh! Don't get me started on that line. There's a line at the beginning of the game when you get betrayed, and the dude said, and he the bad guy asks Bond. He says half of it is something. Was it skill?
Possibly.
Yes, I think he says like skill, and then Bond, based off the movie, I guess. And then Bond asks Trevelyan, and what's the other half of it? And then the alarm sounds. Trevelyan just says luck, and he runs. And it's like, this asshole, he just fucking betrayed me in the coolest way I've ever been betrayed.
Oh yeah, earlier, I think we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh earlier.
Yeah, Link summons.
We were also,
Okay. Oh, what?
no, go ahead.
Okay, so Link summons basically like Link monsters, which they fucked up the whole game because
Yeah, they did.
you know how they had like you could summon like 1 million synchro monsters, like 1 million fusion monsters, right? Like you have 2 extra zones now. You can only summon monsters in the extra deck to those 2 zones. But
Choose wisely.
yeah, actually no, you can only summon 1 extra monster because you only get 1 of those zones. Link monsters, what they do, you sacrifice if there are levels of links. So there's like Link 1, Link 2, Link 3, and you sacrifice as many monsters as there are at a level. So like Link 2, you sacrifice 2 monsters. They have these little arrows on their card that point to different zones in the like monster card zone. And whatever they point to becomes an extra zone. So if you want to summon multiple synchro monsters or something like that, first you have to summon a Link monster and then summon a synchro monster into the Link zone that they've created.
Right.
So it's really, really like just it's inefficient and like,
So I ruined the game
yeah,
because you called me a Link summon.
yeah.
No, you didn't ruin it. You just knew it. Exciting.
And ruined everything.
You just changed the meta.
I am Chris. I am Brigitte Little.
Oh my god, she destroyed the game.
She changed. Everything changed when the Lindholm attacked.
Like Overwatch feels like such a different game fighting a Bridget versus not fighting a Bridget.
That's actually how. Funny enough, like, because I was like, I feel like playing for a little bit because I haven't played in like some days, and it was like, oh man, I only have 1 day left to like get my like arcade loot boxes. So I was like, I'll do it real fast, and I was like, I'm gonna play a lot of deathmatch, and a lot of like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be this person right now. Symmetra, no one else.
And no one else.
And I was like, I obviously switched because we need healers, and I'm a team player. But I was like, you know what? I'm having a fun time just throwing out a turret and seeing what happens.
Semester being in the healing area upsets
The
me.
support.
How is she a healer?
She's not.
No, she's not a
gonna
healer.
say.
She used to be in the support category because she had a her original, when she first came out, she had a move that would grant people shield. So it's basically overhealing, but they took that out the game.
Yeah, no one has that ability anymore.
Yeah, it was really boring. It was just a boring.
It was either you get extra healing or you get a teleporter from spawn to wherever she put it. And usually the best place to put it is like somewhere obscure but close enough to the objective.
Yeah, like a ledge.
Exactly. And if you have an asshole Symmetric, they put it on the ledge, and when you come out, you just fall off the ledge and die.
Yeah, you didn't have an option. You had no
didn't.
say in the matter.
What the fuck?
But
was-
or you could just put it hidden somewhere, and then like all of a sudden, as soon as like say they killed the whole team, but they didn't kill the teleporter, everyone's just right back out there.
Does
Right.
it only teleport the character? Like, what if I was Roadhog, right? And then there's a portal. Can I throw my hook through
No,
it?
you cannot. Like
Yeah, baby.
how it works now, though. Like you can like throw objects in the teleporter. Like not all objects, but some. Like Junkrat's ultimate. Like
throw
his
a fucking
tire
tire.
can go in the turret, like, in it, and be controlled and run right
That
through
I didn't
it.
know.
Okay.
Diva's self-destruct mech can be launched through it. So like,
Disrespectful.
like literally, I just seen it. I literally saw a setup of like it was a Symmetra like down on a cliff or whatever, and she threw a teleporter up, and then Diva just right threw the mech in there, so it went phew, like an arcing shot into the map
my
and just
God.
blew up everybody because no one could see it,
Right.
and no one knew where it was coming from. But that's
And all you hear is, watch this!
right. Like, have you ever just heard a angsty gremlin say two words and
scream?
you just die?
Look at the frame rate.
What'd you do?
I shot electricity.
See, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Wait, so that
No,
That
it
wasn't even- oh my God.
tanks when you have too many things on it and then you shoot lightning.
Like 4 players.
I
Yeah.
can't believe the PS4 can't or the PS2 can't handle that.
PS2 is not a very strong console at all.
You know what? You know what's
No.
stronger than this?
What?
A Wii. By
Really?
not that much.
Yeah, but it is.
Wow.
Yeah. So speaking of Wii, that
Wii,
Nintendo
Wii.
Direct though.
That didn't happen.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear about this.
Oh,
It
really?
did not happen. It got delayed
Okay.
until we don't know when. People are speculating sometime next week.
Yeah, it's looking like Thursday of next week.
Jesus. Okay.
But
Yeah,
it got-
there was a giant earthquake.
Oh,
there was a
okay.
giant earthquake in Japan, I think in Hokkaido.
Oh.
And right before that, there was also a typhoon going on.
Oh.
So like high winds and crazy, like literally.
What is a typhoon? Like,
Good question.
Well,
Like,
let's learn today on
It's
One
like-
More
So
Cast.
today in the comments, everyone's going to tell us what the fuck that is because we're too dumb to know what it is.
I
I
can
know
just-
what a hurricane is. I know what
Let's
a
look it up
tsunami
together.
is.
Okay,
I
Google.
feel like it's just a big circle of
What's a
water.
typhoon?
Big circle of water.
Yeah, that's,
Are you wrong though?
that's what I feel like it is.
It might be. Does it say big circle of water?
Big circle of water.
I think it said dick circle with water.
Oh my god.
That's a crazy typhoon.
Oh my goodness. Big circle of water.
That's what I mean. That's what I feel
That's
like.
what it. I mean, a tropical storm in the region of India or the West Pacific Oceans.
Wait, so it's just a storm in a certain area?
It's kind of like a not as big hurricane.
Oh.
It's apparently big
it's a,
bully
it's a
weather.
tornado
Big
hurricane.
bully. What?
According to Nuffy, it's big bully weather.
Hi, Nuffy.
Welcome to hell.
But typhoon. So literally, like there was videos of it of the high winds ripping roofs off a building, and like there was like what is it called? The electrical poles like snapped in half and fell on buildings and cars. Literally a semi truck was pushed by the high wind onto another car while it was driving.
Pretty hot.
It's a strong wind.
Big boy.
Like
lot
there
of
was like
metal.
signs getting ripped in half. There was
Which is a perfectly acceptable reason to cancel a Nintendo Direct.
right because you want to make sure the people
Are safe,
are
and
safe
alive
and
with
aware and
families
hey,
stuff.
because
So what do you do if a stop sign is moving? Like
you
like,
still stop.
If it, like, do you follow the stop sign and be like, all right, I'll stop here? All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
It was a continuous. I think it was like a 6.5 on the Richter scale or higher. But injured. Like there's injured a lot. Deaths were minimum, but it was like around.
Good at least.
I think it was like slightly double digits.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people missing.
Oh,
Like hundreds of people were missing and separated. So that's a lot big. That's the reason why the direct was canceled and just like, hey, we're gonna worry about this first,
And
get
then
it
you
done,
get
and
your
then
games.
yeah, because even though it is like, the usually directs are done like a week in advance or sometime before,
Yeah.
that still doesn't like, hey, we're more worried about this.
There's still
than-
people.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of disrespectful to do a show when there are people constantly dying. Anyway.
yeah.
And a lot of people understood that. Some people did not, and
Are you trying to tell me that people are selfish?
I didn't say.
No, I'm saying like, are you telling me?
I'm not telling you because it's common knowledge. But like, I can't remember what his name was because I've seen it on 2 separate accounts of one person actually just like didn't block his information and then one did. But it was just like the fact that he was like, we pay your bills and blah blah blah, and like this should be for us and blah blah blah, this and this, and I think either give us a direct or give everyone a free game.
Did someone actually say that?
Yes.
Sometimes I am afraid of our culture.
Even if like there wasn't a typhoon, you don't need a free game because they had to delay something.
Right. They,
Exactly.
they don't owe you
Did
shit.
someone
Yeah.
say entitled?
Yeah.
Can you guess why he was entitled?
Why?
Why?
He's a gamer male. Come
Oh,
on.
how dare he?
Was he a gamer?
No, he was a regular gamer, quote unquote, unquote, quote.
A
We don't
good
associate
gamer.
with that. So, I mean, while we have this time, I guess, let's, what do you think will be in the Nintendo Direct? Like, or better yet, what do you hope is in the Nintendo
Well, let me get my pentagram ready because you know what I'm waiting for.
So, are you on the Animal Crossing hype?
He knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, Courtney showed me
Tom
this
Nook.
very cursed picture of some people making pentagrams.
Out of the Animal Crossing merchandise because the Animal Crossing fans are so thirsty for a new Animal Crossing game, and it's like, yeah, it's rightfully so. Yeah, it's been a while, but it's so funny seeing like literally like they made a pentagram star out of like amiibos and amiibo cards, and it has like the biggest one I saw had literally every single amiibo card making the star, and then it had like Isabelle like amiibos and Tom Nook like placed strategically. Then around it is every single Animal Crossing game, even the Japanese exclusive ones. Then it was a Switch in the middle.
They need Jesus.
Sometimes
they need Animal
gamer
Crossing.
culture scares me.
But
Christ.
other than like, yeah, I obviously want to see Animal Crossing if it was a thing because I love Animal Crossing and I'm afraid to go back to my original Animal Crossing because it's been like too much.
And it's everything's on fire.
Someone made a concept that I'm like, I would agree with this, but I hate that it would affect me. They're like, Animal Crossing have a new feature of every time you don't log in for 30 minutes a day in Animal Crossing, a new character shows up called Dark Isabelle, executes one of your town members in the center of town hall to make sure you keep playing. And they're like, what's the difference between Isabelle and Dark Isabelle? It's just purple Isabelle that can say fuck.
Isabelle that can say fuck.
That's the only difference that makes it Dark Isabelle.
Did you guys hear about what was leaked though?
No. No. Don't tell
He also
me.
doesn't want to know.
It's too bad.
I wanna know.
Too bad. Yeah. The title of the new Yoshi game.
There's a new Yoshi game?
There is a new.
Wow, you're a little late.
Okay, but they kind of went radio silent with that thing.
Is it weird? I like Yoshi.
Do you?
Listen, I like my dino.
He has plaques from it. He's a bad person.
I just don't care about any of his games. Like
You can like a character and not have to like their games.
Like, I feel like Yoshi is amazing, being like, hey, I'm a little thing Mario, right? I'm a horse of the Mario universe.
Like I love Yoshi. I just
like him.
I'm just like,
I literally didn't
do-
know that he had any games until like a year ago.
That's
But like,
that's
I
funny.
did
Yeah.
like his
I'm not gonna-
the storybook game, like the first one on 64, the fucking
Yoshi story.
Yeah, Yoshi Story.
Yoshi Story was good.
An audience favorite.
And then I know they made Yoshi's Woolly World,
Yeah,
something like that.
that was the one on Wii U.
Okay.
and it's made by the same people who made Kirby Epic Yarn.
Okay.
I need to play that game.
I'm really not. I'm not gonna lie. I am not interested in the in Yoshi's Woolly World or the new one at all. Because I'm not a huge fan of. I relegate that type of style of gameplay and stuff and game design to Kirby games. I like them in Kirby games. You know, I just feel like they belong better there. But in Yoshi's, I just always feel like it's kind of like not a cop out, but it encroaches too much on what I think is a Kirby game. If that makes any sense.
It just seems as though for me, because looking at Yoshi games is just, it's just like looking at Yoshi games where it's like, okay, when I think of a Yoshi game, I think of Yoshi's Island, like that Super Nintendo Yoshi Island. Okay. And then every time I think of a Yoshi game after that, other than Yoshi's Story, I just automatically assume all Yoshi games are those same games. So they just look slightly different, like a Kirby game, because Kirby games are pretty similar. Like mine is like here's a new mechanic.
Air Ride, and I love that game so much.
That game is so expensive to find.
I need to find mine then, because like I had one for GameCube, and it's in that house somewhere. No one has left that house. Like I mean people have left it, but nothing has like game wise or disappeared from the house. But there's just so much shit in that house, and I don't want to go look at it.
So much.
But like, I'm excited for the new Yoshi game. I want to give it a try. Like, I didn't really care for. I didn't really care about Woolly World because it was just like, okay, yeah, it's cute, but I feel like I'm not gonna get as big of a fun thing out of it. Like,
this won't stoke my boner.
It won't stoke my boner.
I did enjoy how they took the extra time to make Yoshi costumes for almost every amiibo. Though, so like if you scan like a Mega Man amiibo, like the Yoshi looked like Mega Man, like with like the yarn stitching and everything. And it's like you took that extra time to do it.
Yeah,
I was really hoping. I wasn't really because she wasn't.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, she wasn't out. She didn't have an amiibo out yet. So I was like, is that a possibility? Like just put Yoshi, like get like the beehive and then like put on heels on a yarn Yoshi.
Oh my god!
Like, all right, so really quick, I want to interject this where we have officially beaten our first game now.
Yay!
Like it's a little weird.
But what do we do now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grind.
What do we do now, Chris? We beat this game.
We play more of it until the 2 hours is up because I like this game, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, here's the final cutscene. Audio listeners, just I don't know, use your imagination and try to figure out what's happening.
Imagine a furry with big yowie hands.
I'm always imagining that.
Versus a scaly. Is that a shark?
Yeah, it's like it's a shark because it's Vox.
A scaly?
Is that what?
I think that's a term for reptile.
Or do you call it
No,
fishy?
yeah,
right?
Yeah, furries, like people who have like dinosaur, lizard, etc. Sonas, they hate it when you call them furries.
I guess because there's not.
Yeah, because we're not furries, we're scalies.
So
And
what
it's
do you-
like,
That makes it so much better.
and I just keep thinking, stop.
I didn't.
Stop.
I wasn't a part of this.
So would you call things from the ocean aqua-y?
Aqua-y!
But your mind, they still have scale.
Yeah,
Not all of them, right?
Find me one thing underwater that doesn't have like a scale.
a fucking whale.
Starfish not have scales?
No, wait. There's a lot of things
Dolphins,
under there. They have
whales.
skin.
Yeah, skinnies.
Skinnies.
Ooh, I don't
Humans
like
are
that.
skinnies.
We're skinny.
We're skinny.
I'm not
We're
scared.
fucking human.
Oh.
I am obese.
In the morbid variety.
They don't think it be like how it be,
But it
it
do.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does Clank have a mom? What was
No,
that?
that was Clank's
Girl?
thought.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, Clank's thought.
Oh,
He found a
Clank.
thought.
This guy looks like Emerald from Sonic.
I know.
The fact
so
that you
weird.
even brought up Sonic and this makes me mad.
We were supposed to play Sonic 06 also.
No, we
it's
weren't.
just sitting in front of me. And I
No, you bought it. You never. There was never
Oh yeah, we never.
even,
Have we talked about this on the show yet?
No.
Can we
And-
talk about this?
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
All right, so Cobra, he's like, oh, sweet, I'm on the show. I want to play Sonic 06 because I am apparently 12 years old. And I was like, I never give him an answer.
Don't yuck his yum.
What does that mean?
I never even gave him an
that
answer, though.
Also, I'm just gonna put this out here. If Cobra's gonna have to play Sonic 06, that means I'm gonna have to play Sonic 06.
No.
Yes,
I
it
wanna beat
is.
it. I can do it.
Courtney's face was
Courtney's got
one of
this glare.
disbelief and anger.
Cobra woke me up at 2:30 in the morning yelling about a Sonic 06 fan demo that made it look better but didn't play better.
Honestly,
so it wasn't Laquiqua
look,
the
I'm going to be
Hedgehog.
straight honest. I don't think that played any better.
It was
It did
just
in the
the
beginning.
game.
It did in the beginning.
Like,
it actually controlled better in the beginning.
Like, if that game had been released as Sonic 06, I think it would have received the exact same scores.
Oh, definitely. But that's not the point.
No, Captain Quark, Nuffy, to answer your question, Captain Quark does have a few more lines in this game. I think there's some at the very beginning
Yes.
and then at the end, but he's not in the game.
He's not in this game because fuck Captain.
Yeah, basically.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, so this motherfucker told me on his and this was his first. He
I thought you were talking
hadn't
about
even
Quark
been
for
on
a
his
second.
first. He hadn't even been on his first show yet that he had bought Sonic 06 and not
After
bought it, which is
asking
fine.
me to buy it for him.
Yeah, which is fine. You could buy the fucking game, but you bought it and you got expressed like 1 day shipping that cost you $50 extra.
He
20
likes
extra.
it.
It was 50 in total.
He spent $50.
Technically, it was 40.
Also-
when I said
And
50 as
no,
an
I'm not
estimation.
done yet.
Oh, but time out real quick. Thunder, hell yes.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! We'll do that.
Shadow
Good.
10.
Yeah, and chat Thunder just said play Shadow the Hedgehog.
We've been talking. Jermon, would you be the one that wanted to play that?
I'd play it. I don't give a
Okay.
shit.
I'm gonna shoot.
Me and Jermon both love that game, and these two
All right,
do.
so
But he spent money on express shipping.
express fucking shipping to get it here on Sunday. He wouldn't even be playing that Sunday in the first place. So it was already a wasted effort. It didn't even come that Sunday. It got
actually-
delayed until Monday.
And then it didn't ship to the right address, so I had to wait another week to get
So
it.
he
Just
paid
got
extra
it.
money.
I would have tried to get my money back for express shipping. That shit was not express.
At that point, yeah.
But then again, I'm also not gonna call and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I've already spent the money for it.
Exactly.
No, I would. That's $20-something.
That's also, but it's like
That's
I
a
do the
meal.
same thing.
Also, I think it was my fault because I accidentally put the wrong address and they sent it there, and then the person there took it for some reason.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. So I was like, all right.
God, like,
Oh, I actually like the multiplayer in Shadow. It's
and Shadow the Hedgehog.
yeah.
I
it's
think
okay.
I think
didn't know there was
game mode.
You're kind of.
I mean,
I think you're kind of at a like disadvantage if you pick anyone other than Shadow.
Yeah.
A little bit.
There's a Shadow Engines with the guns, but they suck.
I don't know enough about.
It's
Chris, you're
edgy.
gonna-
There's a lot of guns. There's a lot of Crush 40 butt rock in it, which I like because I like Crush 40.
Me and Cobra have like been completely disagreeing on evering Sonic.
Crush
Shadow
40.
says,
I like Crush
"Damn."
40.
No, I like
40's
Crush
good.
40, but everything else about Sonic, I wish would go away.
There's a lot
He was
about.
we were playing Sonic 06 last night, and Chris kept yelling about Silver's design, and I
There
love
was
Silver's
so.
design.
Oh my god!
Silver
I
looks
hate
so good. I like
I
him.
hate everything.
Have you
about
seen?
That game.
Have
But
you
he
seen
has,
his
like-
concept art?
No, is it better?
I like his
He's like
concept.
the tiny
pull it up.
Cthulhu
Maybe-
Shadow. Well, not Shadow, but Sonic.
Why does every Sonic character just look like a fucking Sonic? Look like Sonic with different colors and slightly,
That's the okay.
but it's fucking gross. Yeah.
Not all of them.
But they're all hedgehog. That's just what a
Not even a hedgehog.
That's what a hedgehog
Some are
looks
bats.
like. In
There's a cat and a bee. Why do they look the same?
there's also a fucking alligator.
They look all this.
the alligator doesn't look anything like anybody.
Someone give me a. Hold up. I'm about to draw right now what every one of their fucking eyes looks like.
And fucking Sonic Riders was one of the best fucking games ever.
I have Sonic Riders 1, but I don't have 2 on Wii.
There was a second one.
Yeah, the one on Wii is called Zero Gravity.
I actually like that.
Where-
Is it good?
It's-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like most Sonic games. It's a mixed bag of like, it was.
This is every Sonic character's face.
Okay, but that's Sonic. That's
If you
clearly
need to
Sonic.
know what it looks like, he just drew the eyes every Sonic
He drew
character.
the eyes and
I
the
literally
nose.
no. Fuck this. I'm
in
gonna take
Microsoft
a screen.
Paint.
I did
He's
this
not
with-
wrong.
I did this with my finger in 3.5 seconds. So
That's
most of the time it took me to draw this was launching paint.
That's why you can make so many Sonic OCs in quotation marks.
That's why
Sure,
Sonic
let's call
OCs
them
are
that.
great. They're just easy.
Yeah.
It really that design aesthetic really pisses me
Okay, yeah. So
The third on Connect we don't talk about.
these are.
It bothers
that's
me
his
how he
forward
blinks. Like his
concept.
eyes. He has one eye.
Silver.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
shades.
It's like his
You
eyes are
pass this to
windows.
Chris. I'm
Yeah.
passing Chris my phone, and it has the 4 images
Why did you
of
grab it like that?
Silver's
don't
concept
know.
art.
Ron grabbed the phone backwards.
I grabbed
Like how his hair is not as up and spiky and weird like that.
Doesn't that look good?
I think it looks better.
I don't care about any of them to be honest.
But like when he's not using his powers, his hair is just slicked back. So I think it looks way better than what it is now.
He kind of looks like if Raditz got introduced into the Sonic universe. That's what he reminds me of.
Oh yeah, there is a third Sonic Riders game on Kinect, and woo.
I didn't know it existed.
Here's the thing.
Good.
If the game did not control with Kinect, it'd be a great game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Like if it was controller based,
It'd be a great game. The music is great. But Sonic Riders on Wii and PS2, I don't.
Yeah, I had it on PS2.
It's a sequel, and like they fixed some problems with the first game, but added its own problems with this game. So you're like, I'll take it.
I remember because I played yours, and I had only played the second one like for years before that, and it like. The first one, it feels different. Like you play it completely different. And
You do.
It felt weird to me.
It's like a racing game where you don't really want to hit a lot of buttons. Like,
Yeah.
like that's what I get the feeling of it.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think the second
like,
one you hit more buttons, which I
and
like.
I'm not gonna lie, and this time I'm not being biased. Okay, like this time I'm not like letting previous opinions of Sonic.
I'm listening to you with a grain of salt right now.
Now, and I understand that, but the thing is, I'm looking at it purely as a game design standpoint. I really don't like Sonic Riders. No, I really don't. And here's I like watching it. I really do. I don't like playing it.
Aesthetically, I think it looks cool.
And like the
I do
intro is
too.
awesome.
Usually the cutscenes are really good.
I think it takes the idea of a racing game and does it differently, and that's why I
Kind of
like
like
it.
Mario Kart.
Well, a little bit, but it's like each person is like you don't one over a thing and you get a mushroom and then you get a boost. You know, it's a lot more skill based than Mario Kart is. I will say that. And each character, you have a favorite character in Sonic Riders because each one attacks differently and how they go about the
But why would you pick anyone other than Power Type? Because Power Type was overpowered, and everyone knew that.
And they got shortcuts and shit that
no one else gets.
Yeah, but it also introduces I think the fucking Albatross dude, Jet
and two characters I don't care about.
Yeah, I like Jet, but their voices are fucking annoying.
Well, yeah, Jet, like
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Like,
what you doing?
like Jet is that stereotypical squawk like kind of character.
Yeah, but it's it's actually grating.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It hurts me.
But there was actually a full. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
That's the final boss from the first game.
Yeah, it is.
For the people in the back, there's a post-credits cutscene for Ratchet and Clank, and I actually did not know this.
Is
that
there
dude-
Ratchet and Clank Infinity War happening?
I don't know, but there's a spider on this limp. I'm not.
All right, back to Bug City. All right, legs are on the table.
And that dude was he looked like he was from Halloween Town. He looked like a little zombie type dude. I don't know who he is.
I'm just gonna say my piece with Sonic Riders.
Say my piece.
I like Sonic Riders. I like both of them. I think mainly because it's just the characters that are in it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, yeah, there's Sonic,
There's
Tails,
Ooh La La.
Knuckles, there's Knights, and fucking Ooh La La from Space Channel 5 in a game that's not her game.
Yeah.
And that's like the first, like, hey, let's take this character that's not from this game, and it's not like a Sonic All-Stars thing. They were just like, hey, guest characters, here you go. It kind of like I loved it because I will exclusively play her, but the fact that it's her Japanese version of her, and I was like, everyone else speaks English, but
She's just here to break the mold.
yeah, but she still has like the whole English like speaking, but she's Japanese.
English.
It's not really. I mean, yeah, you would say English, but it's not like a lot of the whole L's and R problems.
Quick question: is that racist?
Yes,
A little
English.
bit. A
Is
little
it?
bit.
I didn't know that.
Just
Yeah,
because
me
they don't
either.
have
Like,
the
yeah.
letter for it, you know.
No, I mean, I thought it was like an affectionate term for people who maybe had an accent.
You're so English.
Yeah, I thought it was like a cute little haha. That's so
Not the way
well-
Felicia gets mad when I fuck
No.
up her
Oh,
name.
I
Does
did.
she?
Oh,
Oh yeah, she does.
did not know that.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's just like an affectionate thing. I guess that's just me.
You could be
All right.
affectionately racist.
I
So black, Chris.
I don't like that. But what I do like is thanks for giving me the episode title. Affectionately racist.
Accidentally racist.
It's like in it's
We
like
are
in
going
Rick
to
and
get
Morty.
kicked off of every fucking.
It's like in Rick and Morty when Scary Terry, all he knows the only way he knows how to
Scary
scare
Terry.
somebody is bitch.
Oh yeah.
So when they did something nice for him, he was like, "Oh, bitch." And, I was like, "Oh, I'm so."
Wait, what was it? Affection.
Affectionately racist.
Affection. How do you spell that?
I don't fucking
Use
know.
Google autocorrect.
AFFECTION.
Thanks, Google.
Why are you still trying? Are you okay?
But while we were still like before we get off of this,
Too racist. No.
yeah. But like other than like
Before we
having
get kicked off of Twitch.
other than having like ooh la la and the character, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool. I love them. And then like the sequel, they still had like Sega guest characters, but they put like Samba de Amingo and who else
Billy
got put in?
Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher was a guest character.
That's pretty
And you're
cool.
like, hey,
I know this
and he
dude.
looks like it's funny because he kind of looks just like that model in GameCube, just slightly like better. And you're like, I'm down for this. Like I'm with it. I'm here. And you're like, do more of this. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they did because Sega All Stars Racing and Transformed and stuff like that.
Do those games play at all like Sonic Riders?
No, they don't.
Okay.
They have their own kind of control, and
Okay.
they're honestly like if like there's sometimes where like I'm like, man, if Mario Kart controlled like this, it'd be crazy.
Right.
All right, so okay, I want everyone to name a game series. Everyone has to pick a different game series
Lord.
right now.
Okay. Do we have to say it?
Go ahead.
Wait, just name a series.
Any game series.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay, so you got Pokemon.
Go ahead,
Fuck.
That's not a game series.
Any
bro.
game series, no matter how many games it has, any IP.
Congratulations, Ratchet.
Look, I'm,
you are hurting
you're like dance, monkey, dance, and it's like clap
Okay,
yourself. I'm like, hold up.
I immediately I just went with my first thought, which was Metal Gear Solid.
So Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid, Pokemon, stressful.
Hold up.
Javon, you got so many you can pick from.
But I want it to be a good one. I don't know what I'm using this for.
Javon, just go with one I know you can rock.
Is what I mean. Dota is a series, but it's not. I mean,
It has 2 games. It's gonna have 2 games.
Skyrim. I'll do, well,
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls.
No.
Oh my
no.
god.
You want Pokemon? I'll take Elder
fuck.
Scrolls.
No, I don't want Pokemon.
Okay.
Hold up, I just saw hippo ass. What was that?
Oh, sorry. I should have played that so you could have watched it. It was horrible.
I'll do
wanna
I'll do fucking God of War.
God
I
of War.
knew you were
Yeah,
gonna-
I knew it.
I
I
was
knew
like,
it. Did you?
It was either gonna be God of War or Dragon Ball.
Oh, fucking Dragon Ball.
See?
Are you doing Dragon Ball?
What are we
Fucking
doing?
hell!
What are we doing this for?
No, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
You
God of
answering, you're
War.
stuck with it. God of War.
God of War.
All right, God of War,
Final
and I'm
answer.
going to pick. That's a good one. I'm going to pick. I guess Ratchet and Clank. I'll pick Ratchet and Clank.
I'm
Now-
still gonna pick
What a
Ratchet.
cop out.
Fuck off. I like this series, actually do. Now, starting counterclockwise.
Oh Lord.
Make a spin-off of it.
Oh.
Like a spin-off game. Like the
glad.
Mario Kart to Mario. And you're stuck in your choice.
That's fine.
Can I change my?
No.
No.
See, this is why Jamal, you're taking forever. I wanted to be a good one. Fuck you. Now look what
What
happened.
is your spin-off?
For the Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the problem. My Metal Gear Solid got a spinoff that I wanted. So,
What was it?
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, which is
Right.
Bayonetta, but Metal Gear. And so, if I have to make a...
Another one. We're going full Nintendo.
If you need time, I got you.
No, I got it. All right, I'm already here. Metal...
Metal Sonic.
Metal Gear Sonic. I can see it and I hate it. Like, I
Dude,
can,
imagine Solid Snake the Hedgehog.
fuck off. Why did you say that to me?
Solid Snake the Head.
Solid Mario Party.
Solid. I love it. I mean,
What?
A Metal Gear Solid Mario Party.
Do you like sneak around and like?
You sneak around the board.
That's fucking awesome.
Like, how many enemies you gotta get and kill? How many objectives you complete or
Hey,
stars?
Cobra, I think we have a game idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like that's a really good
Copyrighted.
idea.
I don't see the papers.
He has recorded voice.
I know.
Courtney LLC.
Exactly.
Right now.
Also, really quick, I want to shout out to Thunder in the comments who wants he said the Zoids games and a Zoids dating cell.
Wait,
Zoids.
Zoids is a,
Never heard of
I don't know,
that.
apparently, yeah, they have games. They have one on the Game Boy. It was a mech, like, kids show.
Oh, I've heard of the show.
So who's the dude in Toy Story that
What the fuck?
That's Zerg. That's Zerg. I was like, wait a minute.
I heard Zoid and I was like, isn't he the dude?
Destroy Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, yeah. But no, okay, I follow you. I'm with the sickness.
I'm
I
with
get
it.
you.
I'm with it. I feel it.
But no, solid Mario Party.
That's a solid choice right there. All right, cool. Cobra,
Fuck,
Pokemon.
dude.
A Pokemon spinoff.
There's so many ones that I like. I think because the only thing I want to improve about Pokemon is making the RPG, like the main games, better. But that wouldn't be a spinoff.
Yeah, it has to be like a full spin-off.
Like something like Left Field.
Okay, because they made Breath of the Wild like a totally different kind of Zelda. What if we had
Open world.
an open
Breath
world?
of the
If
Mon.
you can frame it,
Okay,
let's put it like this. Here, I'll give you a quick idea of what I'm counting as a spin-off.
Okay.
I do count Let's Go series as a spin-off,
Okay.
even though it's basically the same series.
Crew.
So,
So is that like this? Okay, so what I'm thinking is
Courtney.
just what to say.
Sorry, I'm just like when you said what classifies as a spinoff, but it's technically the same game, like Let's Go and Pokemon. It made me immediately think of Shin Megami Tensei, Persona, because
Lucky.
Persona is a spinoff of Shin Megami Tensei, and I hate that it is.
I can't say
That's
that
so
first
funny.
word.
all right.
Shin
so-
Megami Tensei.
Shimigami.
And that's why everyone messes up and says Shin Megami Tensei or say something weird.
Sean Megami Thompson.
I'm gonna just say Shinny 10.
Wow. Shitty wizard.
Let's see. I want to say like an open world Pokemon game, but I feel like most of the things I've wanted is just like it's
It's a Pokemon game.
Breath of the
The
Wild.
wild
No,
style.
like what I'm thinking is like most of it's just what we've seen in Let's Go, where it's like you catch Pokemon in a different way. You fight Pokemon, they walk with you and shit like that. And I was like, but like it's just in an open world.
Or do you mean like,
Remember, you're free to change the whole genre.
yeah.
I don't even know.
Because remember,
Catch him in a different way in Pokemon.
Yeah, it's instead of fighting them, which I don't like that. I would probably have fighting them, but you also you throw the Pokeball like in
Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go.
It
Yeah,
hurts me a little bit.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that's why it's called Let's Go. It's much more closer to. It's a halfway point between the Let's Go, Pokemon Go, and Pokemon
They
Clash.
meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Which
you
is
gonna say?
fair, I guess.
I would have you fight them and then still throw the ball, but it would probably be like a lock-on mechanic.
Like if you wanted to, like after you weaken them, then you could be like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair compromise.
Also, you would definitely not aim because I fucking hate that in Pokemon Go.
Oh,
It's
that's fair.
ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so a spinoff for a Pokemon game was Pokemon Snap. Like that was a spinoff.
Yeah.
Like that kind of
Yeah,
like
you can
level
be as
of
creative
thing.
as you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, because all the spin-offs that they have, I really like already. I'd probably just another. Can I just say another in a series that's dead now?
Gale of Darkness.
Oh my god, that's what I thought
that
of.
wouldn't be
That's
bad.
what I was thinking though.
Also, no, it has to be like completely,
fuck.
like left field. Like Nintendo Direct airs on Thursday, and everyone's like, "Oh no, oh boy, Pokemon news!" And then it's like, "What the fuck?"
I don't know.
I was gonna say Pokemon Mortal Kombat, but that's just Poke.
Yeah, this is Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right.
Can we
I
have
really want another
fatalities
Pokemon Ranger game.
No,
I really want another Pokemon Ranger game. I
Pokemon
fucking
Rangers.
love those.
No, it can't exist already.
Yeah. Oh man, I remember
Like
playing
you have
that.
to make something
Yeah, I love those so
totally
much.
fresh.
Something new.
You can even mix up two games or something, but it has to be a spin-off still.
Oh, I just thought of one.
What?
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want you to like you said. Yeah, I'll take that one.
I got it. A Pokemon first-person shooter. You go into war with your Pokemon, and you have them attack enemies.
So we dive into how Lieutenant Surge is a lieutenant.
Yeah, this is Pokemon Lieutenant Surge.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fun, like a Pokemon Warish game.
Yeah, it's Call of Pokemon.
I think there's actually a game like that.
Yeah, there
It's
is.
like a Fire Emblem kind of
It is
like.
a strategy game. It's
Oh yeah, Pokemon Conquest.
Yeah.
No, I mean like it'd be like first
So,
person.
that game has
Like,
some of the
it'd be
coolest
really-
art for
Doom
Pokemon.
with
by the way.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
I would build nothing but a ghost team.
Hit me.
All right.
I always wish Pokemon was a little more like they would up the rating a little bit.
Yeah, so it could be like really
Next
like so
game,
it could be like
please.
Pokemon Origin shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
From like, I'm just gonna say, hey, the idea I thought of real fast: a Pokemon Metroidvania.
Ooh, that is
That would be
cool.
fucking cool. Like, you just run, you kill it, you just catch Pokemon.
I thought of a
running.
Pokemon MOBA.
That'd be so fucking.
And then like going back to usability that you got with Pokemon. Yeah.
I'd be
Oh, I
down
love
with
that.
A Pokemon.
Pokemon MOBA.
A Pokemon MOBA, where you get to switch out
Pota.
with Pokemon. You
I
get like
would like
6
that.
players, I guess.
Welcome to Poka.
Poke, I love it. Dramon,
On my turn,
God of War what?
it'd be a fighting game. Like
I thought you were
literally.
gonna say like a rhythm game.
Boy, I said boy.
Kratos becomes the next
Parappa the
hot
rapper. Parappa the rapper with Kratos and his son.
I'm on board.
I said, boy, pick up your toys. I'm getting really annoyed.
Shit like that. It'd be fucking beautiful. But no, I'd make like a fighter with like all the Greek and Roman and now Norse gods, and like you have Poseidon fight Kratos, have fucking Atreus fight Balder, you know, just shit like that. And
fucking balls to the wall.
But it's like you play it kind of like Mortal Kombat and shit, but it's all Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology, and then I think it would be really fun. I think that'd be cool.
So how convenient that Kratos was in Mortal Kombat.
Well, true. Kratos was in Mortal Kombat. That was not Kratos' game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Real quick, what is Republic Commandos? I never heard of that.
It's a Republic Commandos is, I believe,
When people from the opposite of the Democratic Party wear no pants. I mean underwear.
Oh my.
No.
Well, what the fuck? It's a Star Wars game. I don't know what it is. Thunder in the comments can let us know if he really wants to.
Yeah, I want to know what game he was. He said that is a game already. I want to know which one he's talking about.
Chris.
That way you can look it up and see if you like it.
Oh snap. I had it in my brain and now it's
Today on
gone.
onemoreCAST, we make video games.
Come to a macaroni party, then we'll take a nap. I'm sorry. I am.
Is that the thing from Adventure Time?
It is from regular
show. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
Because
Summertime, love it in the summertime. It's the summertime.
Because in the fucking cabin, I was subjected to nothing but regular show.
Regular show
Fucking-
Oh, that's amazing.
It's good.
Yeah, is that a really problem?
Yeah, but when you see regular show all day for 24 hours,
That would hurt.
it would hurt. Yeah, right.
That would hurt.
Oh man, now it's stuck in my head. Oh,
Alright,
now I remember. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Huh?
A Pokemon game, but it's like what were you playing the other day with Candace and
Age of Empires?
Yes, an Age of Empires Pokemon game.
A Pokemon real-time strategy?
Yeah, like Age of
That
Empires.
sounds amazing.
Like you build your own town with a Poke Center and like a gym and then everything else, and you build them up and then you go fight other gym leaders and then like try to take over their town, and you have the most resources or whatever, and then you getting like you using Pokemon to dig for gold, like the trio and stuff like that, and
Cool.
Like, when you said that, I immediately had an image of me raising nothing but like an army of Eevees, like nothing but like millions upon millions of Eevees, and it's just me standing in front of like all of them, and I go forward march, and they all go, and then like as they're about to come across the person that they're about to fight, they each take out a stone, and they just go, and they all evolve right there, and it's like, what now, bitch? It's fucking
Terrifying, I gotta say.
Right?
If I saw that, I would not be okay.
I wouldn't fight it.
so here.
Nope.
So you like if anyone out there who like, actually remembers like watching the anime, like the old anime, and you know how Ash just happened to have like a herd of Tauros?
Yeah.
That's me. Like Tauros is in my like one of my favorite Pokemons. And it was just I had literally a box full of Tauros.
This is my Tauros.
And I was
box.
like, this is Tauros 1 and 2. This one had a name on it, and I was like, I love you.
Wait, which generation was this? Because they were like hard to catch at first.
They were in the Safari Zone in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Did you get them then?
I like his. He was so happy.
Like
I found like one and it ran away.
I spent so much time catching Tauros and Chansey.
That's
I
how
caught Chansey's a
That's how I
lot.
felt about Chansey. I was fucking. Oh my god! I needed to find Chansey. It's like I think it's like a 2% or 1% chance or something to find Chansey.
Yeah.
And then the bitch can run.
Yeah, that bitch is fat but can run.
Oh.
I caught a bunch of Chanseys and Scythers, but I could never even find out where Tauros were in the Safari Zone.
All right, so
I
I'm
like
trying to think
Cypher a lot.
of what would my spinoff be. So Ratchet and Clank, they already have a pretty established like platformer shooter. I'm gonna go not too far away and say adventure game. But I don't think this counts as an adventure game, like the same way that like Jack does.
I mean, well,
like
Jack
Jack
was
too.
more like a Grand Theft Auto kind of game with platforming.
Okay, okay, sandbox. I'll make it a sandbox. I'll go the easy route.
That would be cool. I really like.
Because there's so many fucking weapons in this game.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of like, I kind of like, how do you progress in like a normal Ratchet and Clank game? Is it more just getting weapons or getting like abilities?
It depends on the game. If it's up your arsenal, that game has like 50 guns.
Okay,
Outright, like-
but if it's not up your arsenal,
I think they usually play like this. Where you
Okay.
get like a handful of like this one and the one on PS4. You get a handful of guns. You try to upgrade them through time. Then you eventually level a small planet.
Okay, so would you?
You
I can't-
eventually level a small
Yeah, I
planet.
can't take credit for that joke, by the way. I think I read that in like a Game Informer, like when I was a child, and that stuck with me. Like, he does get enough arsenal to actually level a planet.
So I'm guessing from how I'm trying to think of it would work would probably be like how Banjo and Kazooie does it, where like they get a new move like per world or multiple moves,
Yeah.
and you're just using that to traverse and like collect-a-thon.
Basically, that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Because like I wouldn't mind seeing something like that.
But a little bit more freeform because those games are pretty linear and actually kind of Metroidvania-like, honestly.
I was lost in my thoughts for a minute, and then the moment I heard Courtney go Banjo Kazooie, I was like, huh, what? What's going on?
Wait a minute, I'm here.
I am fucking here.
I hear bear and bird. I
We're
hear.
talking about some of my favorite people. What's going on?
I love it. So if you guys need more spin-off games, go for it. Tell us about them. We'll discuss them.
Also, I
I
want
need
to
fucking
bring this
Banjo
out
3.
now because we were talking about the Switch Direct being delayed. Like, since it's been delayed and we clearly don't know what is about, what's going on, other than the fact they're talking about Nintendo 3DS games and Switch games. Yes. And-
I need something to do on my 3DS.
That's true.
okay, but and that's why I wanted to segue into this of saying, how long should consoles be supported?
That good question.
Like this, because
Until they're superseded.
How long should consoles be supported?
like the PS2 just got pulled the plug on in Japan. It's
I think-
2018.
I
Yeah,
think a console should be supported as long as they keep making games for it.
I don't know,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know. People are making games for Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Like I really do feel like that. I think the 3DS had a great run that it has beyond outlived, and it's kind of it's starting to get as old as the PS2. You know,
I mean, but think of this though. You have your PS4. You like your PS4.
I don't.
I like it.
And games are coming out for your PS4. 3 years go by, you still don't have money for the newest system, and you don't really want to drop $300, $400.
$500.
Okay, here's a question. How many years did you say?
3.
I feel like they last a little longer.
I know. I'm just saying, you know. But then that's when the new system comes out, and it's like, oh, everybody likes this new system.
Okay, but the
we're
problem
moving
there
forward. Now,
is-
I'm not done though.
God, there's more.
You said that.
Bitch, I ain't finished.
Let me
though.
go.
So the new system comes out, and people are playing that, and then that system's out for like 4 years, you know, and then it runs its course, and now people are like, the newest one is coming out, so we're gonna pull the plug on the older one. But it's like, I'm still broke. You know?
But I'm still broke.
That was my life when I was a kid. Shit. Got a PS2 for the longest goddamn time.
So it's
I mean-
like I can spend 50 or 20 on this old game,
Yeah.
but I can't spend 500 on the new thing coming out. You know?
But
So you maybe not constantly support it, but like if my shit break, please let me still send it in for you to fix it. You know?
Okay, you mean like extended support?
Yeah, shit like that.
Extended support, I think, is extremely important, especially in technology. Like, I guess this is kind of on topic of like how long should a game last. Windows 7, they just announced some big news for it.
What is the news?
The news is past. So you know how Windows has a cutoff of surface state, right?
Yeah.
Like after a while, you don't get updates on that operating system because it's just that old. Like they're not updating Windows 98 and Windows Millennium Edition today.
Windows XP.
Yeah.
I remember the XP. My heart
Vista.
was breaking.
Oh man, yeah. So after a while, they stopped supporting these old operating systems, right?
Right.
It's usually about 5 years after they are done with them,
Right.
and then they go into like a weird like. I don't remember how long it is, but they put in like basically like half stasis where they only half supported and shit. It's weird. So, but they announced with Windows 7 because it still makes up about 40 to 60% of the install base for longer, but you have to pay for it past the date they were originally going to cut it off. Like let's say they were going to stop supporting it after 2021. They'll support it through 2023, but past 2021, you have to pay for those updates now.
Damn.
And I think that's fair because they're basically going out of their way to support this operating system just because people don't want to get off of it.
Right.
It's not like Windows 7 is better.
It's not bad.
No, it's certainly not worth staying on the operating system or the old operating system for, in my opinion. But that's like a huge topic of debate. Some people think that like the privacy concerns, or whatever, the different topic for a different day. I think that kind of falls into like kind of shit like this.
I just feel that your console came out in 2000.
Yeah.
It's 2018.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have...
I still got 2,000 money.
you need to work on yourself.
At that point, is it?
If you have 2,000 money in 2018 and you are not still in high school, something is wrong.
Yeah, at that point, whose problem is that?
Look.
I don't want to hear no but look from you right now.
I'm still, earning, but it's a luxury item. You feel me? Like it's not
some luxury money.
It's not a necessity,
Exactly.
So
Go on. I can wait.
The silence was crippling.
So why can't I spend money on shit I need? And still buy shit that I like to play.
Look, I got 2 syllables for you, bro.
What?
Home brew.
There you go.
They still making Sega games.
I got one question for you. But no, Raspberry Pi, man.
What?
What the fuck?
It's like an emulator machine.
That was out of nowhere.
That's like an emulation machine.
Oh,
No,
I thought you were talking about
that's not what Raspberry Pi is.
That's what I call it.
That's not what it is.
Yeah, they're more for like just making like DIY projects.
Yeah,
Man.
it's a DIY community. Great, I love it.
Fuck you, I love it.
I don't think I love it at all.
Because then I feel like it calls into the same thing as the new phone,
Yeah.
Nah, that's different because phone comes out once a week
That's true. That's still kind of true.
with substantial updates.
Yeah, but it's bigger and better phone.
Bro, game generations last like 7 years.
At least 8.
Like, you got some time.
When did this generation started in 2012, right?
The current one we're on?
Yeah.
About.
So
yeah.
we're 6 years. God damn.
Yeah, we're at the end of this
We're
generation.
6 years in and I just got those consoles.
That's fine.
That's fine because there's backlog. You don't have to be on the cutting edge of it to enjoy it. Backlog.
I feel like the next generation should be when the current generation, should be all adults. I feel like it should be 18-year gaps or 20-year
For
gaps.
games?
No.
No.
I didn't
No,
even what the fuck?
Generation by generation by generation.
Well, you mean 2018 is a new generation from the 2000s?
Yeah.
You talking about people generations?
Yeah.
So we've completely derailed now.
I was like, wait a minute.
Because he was talking about generation. I was like, yeah, you know what? I have something to say about generations.
Wait, because I remember talking about games.
Yeah. I feel like that's a different generation from, or something like that. I don't remember.
I don't fucking
the
know.
word generation came out of your mouth. I don't remember what you said about it, but it triggered my brain. So I was like, generations,
Oh my God.
I don't like that word
What
anymore.
the goddamn is happening?
I'm just saying, you could do better. But
that's how my brain works. You say one thing and it connects to dots in a different
It's called
way.
ADHD, bro.
Low key. Yeah.
Focused.
okay, do we really think the 3DS is
Old and needs to be shut down?
But here,
Yes.
I also don't consider the 3DS a console.
I don't think it's old either.
What the fuck?
I don't. I consider a console something you plug into your wall and play on your TV.
There's 2 types of consoles.
I understand handheld console, whatever. It's not a console to me.
it has console in the name?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
This boy actually said the 3DS is not a fucking console.
When you think of the word console,
I think of a game.
I think of a device that can play video games.
That's it. Right there.
I think of sitting on the couch.
That's your way of growing up.
A home console.
Yeah.
There's portable consoles.
There is an arcade console.
An arcade cabinet is a...
Google.
Those are just video games.
Shut up, you idiot.
Okay, Okay, Google.
Idiot.
Define console.
So is the Game Boy a console?
Yeah, it's a handheld
The
console.
definition of console. An official appointed by a government to live in a...
All right. Well,
Looks like we're all wrong.
it thought it meant CONSUL. Let's try this
Console.
again. Yeah, what the fuck?
Console me about how you're stupid.
Define console. You idiot. You fucking.
Hold on.
All I'm hearing is a lot of Germanic.
No, I got
I hear Dramon is not right or wrong. That's what I hear.
When did the 3DS come out, by the way?
Ooh, let's
forever
find
ago.
out
Okay,
together.
Because it doesn't feel that old to me. I remember like having a DS for the longest goddamn time.
Define console. Stop doing this.
Say game console.
Define game console.
2011. Early
Garbage.
Like
That's not that bad. That's
it's
7 years.
February 2011.
I mean the Xbox One came out in
Define
2012.
CONSOLE.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Look, man.
Got it.
Here's the definition of console. Comfort someone at a...
But no, because remember the Xbox got the Xbox One X and like an
That's
upgrade
true.
and everything else to it. Like,
Yeah,
and like the PS4, the PS4 Pro,
right.
like the Wii U, the Switch.
Okay.
Can I just call them like handheld?
No, nigga.
Well,
Look.
I mean, handhelds, you can call them handhelds for short, but it's still a console.
All right, I'm going to read these off. You ready? A panel or unit accommodating a set of controls for electronic or mechanical equipment.
So is a microwave a console?
Yes.
Technically,
That's fucking
It
stupid.
plays my favorite game. You heat up my
a
food.
small electronic device for playing computerized video games.
Portable
A
console.
cabinet for television or radio equipment.
I don't like this.
Jerron, you don't stop. You've been beaten.
This is correct and I hate it.
I wouldn't use the term beaten.
Jerron.
You know,
wrong
I will
now.
say, I'll say I was wrong that a handheld is still a console, but it's not a console to me. Yeah.
So are we just going to unanimously just accept that because that's the best we're getting?
I'm just saying, that's like one slip away of like, they're people, but not to me.
Yeah. I like them, just not when they're that color.
No.
All right, wait, really quick. Watch the screen. Watch this shit.
Okay.
Where'd it go? For the record, for the people in the back, I just used the boop, one of the like last guns of the game. It's called the Annihilator. It rains hell. Don't get close to me, bitch.
Well, were the enemies using that in the last level?
Nope. Oh yeah, no, the final boss does use this,
I was gonna say
I believe.
that's fairly fucking cool.
So question.
What's up?
So I don't like the way Cooper's like. So, say you have
A console.
no. Say you have a person, right? And this person is just the worst.
For 5 years.
Just enjoys rape. You know, enjoys destroying children.
He enjoys rape.
Enjoys rape.
Oh.
Enjoys
What the fuck?
destroying children.
I don't want to know this person.
Yeah,
for
this
5
isn't a
years.
person anymore. This is a monster.
See? He's not a person anymore.
Oh my god, you really just went all the way around to
Yes.
this point.
So technically, he is defined as a person, but is he really a person?
I don't think the 3DS likes rape, bro.
Yeah. Chris, can we get a thumbnail clickbait of like, oh, 3DS rape?
3DS likes rape?
And like 40 like red arrows.
Yeah, and like red circles and an emoji.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm getting at?
No.
He was like, it's a console, but it's not a console to me. It's a person, but it's not a person to me.
The 3DS hasn't done anything that horrible, though.
And what good game has came out of a 3DS?
Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7.
Let me just pull up my list. Damn.
All the Dragon Quest ports.
Okay, Google.
I feel like I'm back in the wrong one.
Best-selling 3DS games.
I feel like that horse
I accidentally held my phone sideways. Now it's mad at me.
Pokemon Crystal, WarioWare Gold, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Smash Brothers on the 3DS,
Oh yeah, they like released that at first.
Mario Kart 7, Animal Crossing New Leaf, bitch.
These are pretty good games.
Metroid, Samus Returns, Ultra Sun and Moon, Moon and Sun, X and Y.
But is it a console?
Yes, you dummy. Mario 3D Land was really good on it.
Hey, I hate to blur the line even more. You could technically hook one up to a TV.
You can.
Can you? Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's ways.
That's fair. That's fair.
Remake of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask was on 3D.
Which were console games originally, by your definition.
Yeah.
They place console games, Jermon.
Yeah, but if I can hold it in my hands, it doesn't feel like a console to me.
You can hold a controller in your hand.
Jermon, what's in my damn hand right now?
Yeah, it's a controller, but it's connected to a PS2 that also plays games on TV.
Now, consider this. But yes.
Oh.
Consider the destruction of your living room.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about that.
Jermon, Luigi's Mansion is getting put on 3DS, and it's a remake.
Yeah,
Console game.
but the 3DS is like
No.
But it's not a console.
it doesn't feel like a console.
Why doesn't it feel like a console to you?
Because I feel like if I can sit there and hold it and look at it, it's like I'm playing on my
Wii U.
Yeah, but the Wii U can also dock.
So can the Switch,
The
though.
Switch.
But
The Switch is a console.
But it's also a handheld.
When it is in handheld mode, it is
So
no
it
longer
loses
a
its
console.
rights as a console as soon as you take it out of the dock.
Yes.
This is getting awfully racist.
What? I'm not racist.
Like, I'm not racist, but
That ain't no damn console.
That is a
The
console.
Switch is a console. The Wii U is a console. The 3DS, the DS, the PSP. These
Don't you
fucking.
dare talk shit about the PS.
These are not
what about the
consoles.
PS Vita?
Who?
What does that look like?
Garbage.
Jermon, I'll tell you what it looks like.
What?
It's Persona 4 Golden.
That's about it.
That's literally what it is in Danganronpa. That's pretty much it.
That's
Boy
all
actually
I-
said it's not a console. How is it not a console?
Like, that's literally the only way you can get Persona 4, the complete better edition.
Yo,
The complete better edition. It's because it doesn't feel like a console. It feels like I'm playing on my phone. You know, it feels.
the phone is not. The phone's a phone. It's called a
Technically a
phone.
console.
Technically, yeah, the phone's a console.
Apparently, well, by the definition of console, yeah, it is.
But you don't
So it's
consider it a console.
No, not a console. Yes.
Nope, now it is.
Yes.
Mobile gaming.
Thank you so much for making me think about it. It's a console.
Because a PC's technically a console, so like.
Oh yeah, that's right. When you make a what console is this coming out for? PC, 3DS, and phone.
Yeah.
Also, what is it with people who think PC is not a console?
That's so weird.
There are people who are like that.
What? PC is a console. The PS4 is a console.
Is the 3DS a console?
No.
Never mind, the PS4 is a console.
It feels disgusting to say that.
Because how you feel.
Exactly.
I really don't see
Ladies
the
and gentlemen, the
difference.
longest discussion of the show is the 3DS a console, and then in parentheses, yes.
It doesn't have the right.
Wow, it does.
It thinks it's hot shit. All right.
It is hot
Hot shit.
It thinks
It literally blew the PS Vita out of the water.
So Nuffy says, can we use the term platform? What the fuck?
Okay,
I'll take platform.
we can,
Platform?
but I guess.
Like,
It's
look,
just because
if this is what I have to settle on, platform, I'm pointing at the word platform right now, I'll settle.
Also, destroying the Vita is not a very good task. Like, it wasn't hard to do.
it wasn't, but
The
the
Vita
fact
destroyed
that
itself.
literally was like, I'm about to run out of this gate running, trips and falls, gets trailed by the 3DS by making it 6 lap around.
True.
Doesn't the Vita have like better graphics than the 3DS?
That-
Yes, and
doesn't
that's
matter.
actually why no one wanted to
Damn.
program for it.
Why? Oh, why?
Because why would you put all that money into a handheld?
That's funny.
Literally, it sold because like, the people who bought it were me. Well, not me, but like was
I like the idea of you go to the PS Vita wall of people who bought it and it just says Courtney. That would make me happy.
like I mentioned earlier. Persona 4 Golden came out for the Vita and the Vita only.
Can I admit? Can I opinion?
Yeah.
I think the Vita's UI is the ugliest UI I've ever seen in my fucking
It's
life.
in Spider-Man. There's a fake PS Vita in Spider-Man.
Oh, is
With
there?
the new one?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
awesome.
I mean like just the user interface. It's so.
Isn't it the same as the PS4?
No,
No.
it's ugly
It's
bubbles.
like bubbles and
Ew.
stuff. It's weird.
Ooh.
When you said UI, I had a problem because my brain immediately went to urinary tract infection.
UTI?
Yeah.
You and our TY.
Yes, but then I was like, no, he's talking about PS Vita. He would not think the PS Vita urinates. So you know,
I don't know that.
Maybe it does. Maybe it's not a console.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a whole being.
it might be.
Maybe
I
it's a
don't-
person.
Dude, after today, I don't know what anything is anymore.
Are bears even real anymore?
No.
Honestly, what is real?
Jermai! There is no such thing as the real world.
If you haven't seen it, how do our viewers know that we're real?
That's a valid question. How do they know we're not real?
Yeah,
I think I'm sitting here doing a show with my friends and whatnot. But how do I know I'm not in a mental institution clapping my heads against the wall?
Because your cognition says that you're here.
Yeah, but when I sleep, my cognition says I'm otherwhere.
Exactly.
Places,
It's like
but I'm not.
Cobra is
got a little
very
too
uncomfortable.
deep.
You okay,
I don't
Cobra?
know.
I'm sorry,
I need
sweetie.
a popsicle.
I need a popsicle and someone to pat me to say everything will be okay.
Cobra, if you miss your shot, I'll get you a popsicle.
All right.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance.
I missed.
Oh my God! Speaking of really sad news,
Oh yeah.
yeah, Mac Miller.
I just found out that
I don't know how that's really sad.
All right. Okay.
I'm turning in my seat really quick. The game could wait.
All right.
This is a podcast, anyways. Go on. I'm waiting.
First of all, I don't know who Mac Miller is.
Okay.
I know he had some affiliation with Ariana Grande.
Mac Miller was a rapper.
Apparently not that good.
Yes, he was. Bro.
What is the song by him? What's the song by Mac Miller?
Was it Weekend that you were listening to?
Yeah, Weekend's my favorite.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Frick Park Market. Those are one of
Okay.
his bigger ones. Donald Trump was a song he had a long time ago.
Okay.
He's a big name musician who's also big time underground at the same time. It's kind of weird because you won't really hear him on the radio like that.
Right.
You
But
don't.
he's still doing
He's like
fucking.
Tech Nine in that way. Right?
Yeah,
You don't-
kind of. Yeah, pretty much.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting.
The reason I say I don't see how it's very sad. I don't know how he died. I think it was like drugs or
It
something.
was drug overdose.
Okay. So
That's like the worst way to go.
what?
It's like a cry. It's like
It's just he died. All right.
I mean, yeah, but like that's like one of the top 3. Like Alexa play Despacito type sad. Like,
Alexa,
like-
like,
Oh,
serious.
God.
it's really not sad to me though because
I mean,
take it into the comments. Is drugs sad?
I don't want to say what I'm gonna say because I think people are gonna think I'm fucking evil.
Jamon, people don't think you're. Jamon, today
totally not.
you have said that the 3DS is not a console and that Mac Miller dying is not sad.
It's not sad.
It's not sad to him.
It's very to you.
All right, look, we lost.
Aretha Franklin.
I didn't lose shit, but I'll say people who listen to music no longer have a musician to listen to. All right, that happened. I think what was it, Chad or Chester or whatever from
Chester
Linkin
Bennington.
Park?
Bennington.
Yeah, I think that was sad.
Really?
Yeah,
I liked that band a lot as a kid. When that happened, I was like, oh, whatever.
I like Chester Bennington though.
but
Yeah,
but also I don't. Wow,
what? He's a person.
he's a person.
Existing.
But
He helped me when I was a kid, but now I'm like, whatever.
What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
Why you gotta tell me what he don't do?
Come back from the grave and help me out, Chester. No,
God damn, this is morbid. Jesus fucking Christ.
the reason I think Chester's is sad is because he committed suicide, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
This is like the second string suicide.
eh,
It totally is. Drugs?
I could.
This is like the second like worst way to like.
It's almost suicide because you're
It's
doing it to
practically
yourself.
suicide.
right.
It's a cry for help too. Like turning to drugs.
That's heavy.
There's so much I want to say.
But you're trying not to be a demon.
No. I don't want.
I don't care.
No. I don't want it live.
Hey, Jamal, that usually means it's bad.
It's not bad. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Foot.
I don't see. I see the suicide as bad. You know, that was sad. That was Chester.
I'm about to lose every
or
viewer.
whatever.
Please don't leave, y'all. It's just
like
it's only
for Chester
Dramon.
Bennington.
It's only Dramon, I promise.
Because he decided to take his life, and no person should be at that point in their life. There should be people around them that care for them.
There should be people
that-
around you enough to make you not do tell you when you're getting too deep into drugs.
All right, now there are people,
Anyways,
there should be people that should not happen. I will consider that as, you know, fundamentally sad. You know, he should have had a support group and he didn't have one, and he ended up taking. He even came out saying that his head was not a good place to be in, and people were just like, "Oh, make more music, monkey," and then he's dead. You know, so all right. However, Mac Miller or whatever.
or what? Jeez.
That's kind of always his name.
I didn't know if that was his right name or not. I don't know him. I don't know.
Okay.
In the middle. But,
Malcolm in the
Life
Miller.
is unfair.
Malcolm in the middle. No, but him. All right, musician overdoses, right?
Okay.
This has happened so many fucking times. It's not
That
like
doesn't make it any better.
it doesn't look. It doesn't. It's not a good thing. It happened. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not a bad thing. It's
It's a
technically.
thing that happens.
It's technically a tragedy, but
Okay.
I don't feel like it's sad or bad or like any kind of way because the man decided to take drugs. He knows what it does and he overdosed on them. I'm not gonna be like, oh hey, you're drinking all that cough syrup, dude. Stop that. And then he chooses not to stop that, and then you die from it. Well, you should have stopped. You know, shit like that. But I also don't think it's sad because he has no effect on my life, or it's another person. Another one is down. I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, I knew this dude. It's another loss for the human race or whatever. People die every fucking day, every fucking second. During this speech I'm giving, probably 50 or so people have died, and no one's like, it's just another fucking number. That is, well, he is a person, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just another person that has died. So life goes on. I don't really see it as sad. It's just another thing that happened.
Right.
Is it?
And I can see that.
I can understand that.
That's relatable, but I don't know because like
I think it's worse.
I hear it as
if you liked him. I think it's worth.
well, no, I mean he was like his biggest fan or anything, but I think he was a great musician,
Yeah.
And he wasn't just like a decent musician. He wasn't a guy who made music. He was a really good musician. We lost an artist,
That's totally fair. If you listen to his music, if you liked him, if he touched you in any way, shape, or form, except the way a priest might. But
oh dear Jesus.
no, if he touched you, then you guys connected in that kind of way. He might have said something or done something, and then that affected your life. So then his death would be like, damn, I understood, or I listened, or he affected me in some
Like
way.
he had an influence on my life.
Yeah, and now he's gone. That's not going to happen again. The only way I'll get that is by going back to his older
Backlog
stuff.
and stuff?
That's why that's another reason why I think Chester is sad, but this is not, because I listened to a lot of fucking Linkin Park. So that was a little like, damn, he's not around anymore. That sucks.
Yeah.
However, this man has had no effect on me, so I'm not gonna care. But to people who he has had an effect on, it is sad. It is a tragedy because it affected them, not me. So
You may be one of the most terse people I know.
what?
I mean, like, cause I enjoy Mac Miller's music. Like, it had like a slight effect on me, and I was like, oh, cause that's like I felt that was sad, and I was also like really disappointed on how a lot of people are just attacking Ariana Grande about it.
Yeah, leave her the fuck alone.
Wait, what the fuck?
Because they were dating at one point.
Yeah.
They did separate.
Okay.
Yeah, people blame her for his death.
Yeah, people are blaming her for his death.
No, yeah, that's pretty sad.
Because like thinking of like because he still had feelings for her, and they still hung out and they were still friends and they still cared for each other and stuff like that. But it was the fact that like people were trying to like blame her for like him being sad and turning to drugs and this like, and she's like I didn't lead him to this. He made his own decisions.
Why the fuck would you do that to her? I can guarantee you she's crying just as much as y'all are.
Right, for losing someone that she cared about,
Someone that she actually hung out with.
right, and
Someone
actually
that
had
she
feelings
actually
for.
loved. Like
Yeah.
you can't fucking. That's pretty selfish.
That reminds me of like when a dude, I don't know, it was XXX Tentacion or something.
Yeah.
When he died, that girl that he like beat, like she was even crying, and she was like, "Why is everybody like?
Mad that I'm
Why is
crying.
everybody was talking shit about
Applauding
him?
about
They were like applauding his death because, and like shouldn't you be so happy? She's like, no, this is my friend. Like he did some fucked up shit, but he was still
No,
dead.
yeah, like. Why do people criminalize people so fucking much? Like, I got into an argument about this in a Discord server where like, you can't, like, people fuck up.
Yeah.
People fuck everybody. Everybody you've ever known has pretty much fucked up as much as you have.
Yeah.
Like that's just how humans are. Like you can't go like, because it was by Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk has been losing his shit. Like
Yeah, the
People
whole
talking about him
pedophile
smoking
thing.
weed on the.
Wait, well, oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
And then like,
There's
and
another
now
thing?
he's been smoking weed apparently. And
Nah,
NASA doesn't.
he smoked weed on a live podcast with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, like he's losing his fucking mind.
Yeah.
And
I love it because it feels like it's because
I read a full interview with him, and he's losing it. Like he's fucking breaking down.
Yeah.
Hard.
Poor boy.
Like he's basically a celebrity.
Yeah.
Who runs a business. He's not like a celebrity who entertains. You know, that's a little kind of different. So it's like, and then people are like talking so down to him. Leave the boy fucking alone. He's fucked up.
Yeah, everybody's a person just like you are.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Also, what does terse mean?
Terse?
Yeah.
Like okay, this I'm gonna be terse towards you. You're ugly.
Only one over
Oh,
That just sounds normal.
that hurt.
No, like just yeah, like basically like strong worded. You know, I'm gonna send him a terse letter.
Okay, so like strong worded. Okay.
Yeah,
Jermaine, you're very strong word.
you're very terse.
No, I mean,
Terse isn't a bad thing.
I know, but it's just like when you usually like how words come out. You're like, you're a toast. But like you're just very strong worded with how you come out.
Okay. It's,
You come out the gate swinging.
Because I feel like I
beat
gotta
around the bush
defend
and
myself.
talk.
Yeah.
You were very much so that.
Because it's like when there's something that I need to explain or want to explain, it's like I gotta feel like I have to explain it how I really need to explain it. Because anything I can say, it's complicated in how I approach things, and I approach things with like the way I feel and shit like that. And I feel like it needs not validated. It doesn't need to be validated, but since I guide with like with my feelings and stuff, I feel like instead of like logic and stuff like that, they need to be explained more because they might not be grabbed onto or understood by other people as well as someone saying like 1 + 1 is 2. You know, that makes sense all the time. You know, but if I say I don't like this about this person and this is why, you know, it's all based on like my feelings and my judgment of that instead of just like straight logic or anything like that. So it's complicated and it's hard for me to get out. And
So in general, you would consider yourself more like emotionally charged than like logically charged?
yeah.
That's fair.
On a quick light side note,
On a happy note,
as soon as Jermaine said 1 + 1 = 2, I looked directly at Chris.
1 = 2.
That's why. And if anyone knows where that's from, I've been saying this for a while.
Years.
And Chris didn't know where it was from. And I was like, that's literally just Beyonce singing that 1 + 1 = 2. And the line directly before it is, I don't know much about algebra, but all I know is that 1 + 1 = 2.
I'm done.
And that means me and you.
Expert writing, y'all.
I love that. I love Beyonce.
It don't get any better than that, y'all.
Jermaine, can you match that in your rap game? Come
Oh, I can kill it.
I got long division.
Look, man. You
I'm
say
pulling out
that,
trigonometry
but-
on this bitch.
Look, you say that, but I have doubts.
Oh yeah.
You better bring it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Brug.
it's really gonna be really hard to
getting
top
brug.
that.
Wait, so are you a rapper or what?
Yeah, I'm a rapper.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
He
what
is,
you did.
in both sense of the word, he's good at lyrics and gifts.
And gifts.
And rapping
Better
gifts.
rap on Christmas
thank you.
presents.
I get it. It's because rapping, like,
Comedy.
Where's my comedy gold book?
Comedy gold.
what is that from? What
Chowder.
Chowder.
Oh,
I think that's a show that I wish got like a comic. So I
Oh
could
my
like
God,
just keep,
right.
Just read it.
like, just
Yeah.
keep
miss that
reading
show so
more.
fucking much. I
Because,
do that.
like it ended, like how it ended was like fine, perfectly fine. Like Chowder growing up. That's cool. Like unlike Caillou. Like,
Oh
you
my
watched
God,
it.
yeah, he actually grew up. No.
But like legit, like if there was more content of like that kind of show, I would definitely buy it. That's why I'm like in love right now, because like they're adding the Kyoshi story for Avatar: The Last Airbender in the comics, and I'm like, I wanted to learn more about the history of like Avatar stuff, and I'm like so down on comics of like explaining extra stuff that didn't get explained in the show. like there's a Voltron comic, and I want to look into that because like I really am liking Voltron. Like Adventure Time had some comics. I know some comics that are not doing pretty much as that. Like the Steven Universe comics are more just like extra, like hey, episode stuff. But it's not really like this is progressing plot and backstory. It's just more of like fun situations and they solve problems, but it's not really like this character grew. So it's more of just like a episode of the week kind of thing. Like they go to the grocery store and other shit happens. But then like there was Being Puppy Cat had a comic.
I like Being Puppy Cat a lot. And they make me happy.
It's like it's so hit or miss with me because I love them, but I feel like they needed more time.
Yeah.
Being Puppy Cat?
Yeah. They need more time and resources.
I haven't seen that show at all.
I really like it. Like I still enjoy like every bit of it. Like I'll still say to like the end of my time that the pilot was just so good. And that like, that's how they tried to set the tone for the series, but they had to change some things and they couldn't get it as good as the pilot. And it was like
the realities of like making a show.
Yeah.
What was the show about?
It's about
a cat.
It's about a young girl named B she's around our age, so around 22.
Okay.
Living in her own apartment, trying to make it from day to day because she lost her job, and it's her doing odd jobs to like try to like make it in
keep
between
income.
Yeah, and she gets, and then there's this animal that she finds that, and she's like, is that a cat? Maybe a dog? It's like it looks more like a dog than a cat, so it's Puppy Cat.
Right.
And it's an alien being that actually gives her odd jobs through a temp agency, and they solve jobs, and like it's just her discovering herself in like adulthood and
That's
like
cool.
stuff like that, and it's really cool.
Was this on Cartoon Network or what?
No, this is just like
it was like indie kind of.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like that doesn't sound like a kid's show.
But then like it actually got funded for like 6 episodes. And like a comic series, so like it got a good little run, and it's gonna get another season, I hope, because like they actually left it off on a slight cliffhanger for it, and they were like, hey, this is kind of important, we had to do it this way based on how the story was going, and like it's
you
just
want more show your affection for it kind of thing.
No, not really. It was just like, hey, this is just like how we felt was the best way to handle this story at this point without having to like force like the progression to go super fast, and all of a sudden we're here.
Oh yeah.
But it was just like every episode was her like doing a different job at a different temp thing, and there's a recurring character called Tempbot, where it's a giant computer screen that like talks to them and says like, hey, this is your job assignment and blah blah blah, and then usually she'll open up her mouth and you can go inside the computer screen and get teleported to where the job is, and every episode the Tempbot's voice gets changed.
Oh.
And my favorite episode is like it's a Studio Ghibli like homage episode.
Yeah.
Where it's like Spirited Away.
Yeah.
Where it's like the big inn and like everything's going on. It's like that kind of episode.
Oh, that's cool.
But the Tempbot, me and Jamal were talking about this earlier, is Rod Ryan.
Who?
So good.
The voice of like Bubby and Flapjack and yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like she's the temp bot for that episode, and she does all her like quirks and like how she talks to people. It's that whole time for her, and it's just so good.
She gets to be her.
Right.
So good.
And they actually recorded her actually like recording the voice lines, and she was into it. She loved doing it.
You hear her voice? Yeah. Come on now.
But like she's like, like getting like really into it.
She sounds very wholesome.
She is. She's also the lady in Hercules, the chubby girl.
Like the muse, like the bigger muse. That's her as well.
Oh, really?
Zero to hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've actually never really seen the movie.
I really like Hercules.
It's pretty good.
Like Hercules is a good Disney film.
And Scar was in it.
Was he?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He was a rug and like a.
Oh,
He was
the
a
voice
pelt.
actor.
No, he was a pelt.
No.
He was like a actor. No.
He was like a bear skin.
Like a pelt on the floor.
He got us come up and shit.
Deception, disgrace.
What he gets.
Yeah.
Evil
Fucker.
That also makes me laugh a little bit because it's like, you know, it's the same universe, and like Hercules happens after Lion King.
Yeah, it does.
So that's really cool.
I know there's a part where like in Aladdin referenced Hercules because they go to like parts of like where Hercules would be, and it's like you could see like the pillars and things of that time there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like technically all the worlds are like connected through time. Like Frozen is like before Little Mermaid, and you can find like a wrecked ship of Frozen and Little Mermaid.
So do you guys believe that theory?
They're connected?
Yeah, that everything's connected.
Oh, I think so.
The lady from Tangled shows up at Frozen's wedding.
Oh yeah, Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Rapunzel shows up at her wedding,
Maybe what it is that they're all actually just part of the Kingdom Hearts universe.
which is a part of the
Exactly.
I'll take that.
But you know what that means, right?
What?
It's connected to Star Wars because it's also Disney.
God damn.
And you know what also that means?
It's connected to Final Fantasy.
And it's also connected to Wreck-It Ralph because they're
Which means Sonic
It's Sonic.
is gonna be in Frozen.
it's gonna be in the Final Fantasy.
I don't like how we
Kingdom
just
Hearts.
connected Sonic the Hedgehog to Frozen.
But you know what also that means?
Sonic is
in
Disney.
I want Sonic in a dress,
to
goddammit.
Super Mario to real life.
I'm just saying because there's a Mario and Sonic game that means connects Mario.
Oh my God.
And how many games has Mario been
deep does this
connected
go?
in?
Which means it's connected to Alice in Wonderland.
Can we get a
basically-
Disney Princess Sonic?
So
That's
Disney's
all I
real
want.
life.
Yeah.
Disney's life, man.
Like there's a full-on like tree of where things connect and like how things get referenced, and I fucking love it. Like it doesn't make my brain hurt at all because I know like this character was in this game, a reference to this game, so that means this universe is in this universe. Like technically Link and Legend of Zelda connected to Final Fantasy because there's a gravestone saying "Here lies Link." in in one of the games, so we were like, well, that's the same universe now.
What the fuck?
Fucking Tekken. Like,
Oh yeah.
Tekken has King of Fighter characters,
Yeah.
Street Fighter characters,
This is
and you're like, what? Like, and then those games connect to like other Capcom games.
Which means they're all connected to
It's
Smash.
connected to Marvel.
Yeah, and they're in Smash, and then they're connected to Marvel, and then it's just everything.
Marvel's connected to DC.
This is the Matrix.
Which means Chris Redfield can theoretically fight Sonic.
Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Can Smash just have like all those characters?
That's what's happening now, Cobra.
Oh, okay.
Smash is getting everyone. When they say everyone is
I
here,
mean everyone.
It's all true. Buy gold. No.
like there's literally a chance.
So, what the fuck just happened?
Elsa is gonna fight Princess
Every
Peach in a
movie
death
is in
match.
the same universe as every game, which is in this
Same
world.
universe is real life, yeah.
I-
Die in the game, you die for real.
Shit, man. I don't like what just happened.
This just made me think, what if Terminator was in Smash Bros?
Well, he's only after one man. Right?
What if like he gets reprogrammed or something to think that everybody is John Connor?
Then it is time to leave.
Super
Yeah,
That's why we're terraforming Mars so we can move.
That anime. Anime's terrible.
Super Mash your mother.
Would you guys?
Super slap around some dudes.
I don't like anything that was just said there
Why?
because it was very cursed.
It was very wholesome.
No,
You're
it wasn't at
wrong.
all.
You wrong.
Anyways, well, I hope you guys enjoyed finding out that every universe is also the same universe. That hurts.
It's called the Matrix theory.
Fuck
Have
it.
you ever had a powerful pee? Like, I'm
See?
sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens.
All right, well,
This is the end. I'm sorry.
they're like,
Should've
what
just cut
the-
it off right there.
Yeah, just like no outro, just done.
No, like, you ever had a powerful pee?
do. Yeah, what the fuck? All right, well, you know where to find us if you know where to find us.
told you in the
Other than that,
beginning.
you don't.
Yeah, rewind now.
Yeah,
Watch
so
this episode again.
Come into next episode, which is episode 35.
See,
Yep.
don't
Next
confuse
episode,
them.
episode 35. But for now, you can find us on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube under onemoreCAST. Some of them have underscores in them because fuck user.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. You're
trust
smart. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play,
Netflix, Hulu, not really.
Netflix, Hulu,
When we gonna get sponsored by
YouTube
Crunchyroll?
Originals, Crunchyroll,
When are we gonna get on Crunchyroll? I'm legit asking.
MTV.
One more website.
BET.
We got Fortnite. We're on Fortnite.
We on
Check out
VH1,
the Fortnite skin.
Yeah,
Showtime,
yeah.
Skinemax.
If you have a Galaxy S9 Plus, we have an exclusive skin for you.
I want a onemoreCAST skin.
That's
We-
disgusting.
okay, but we actually have a Discord. It's linked somewhere below. We're not doing a night shift tonight, so that's a thing.
Wait, what?
We're not doing night shift tonight. Sorry, but we beat Ratchet. Let's clap for Ratchet.
Yay! Oh yeah.
You Ratchet.
I'm Ratchet.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm Ratchet. I beat Ratchet. So we'll be back next week with a different game that's not Ratchet.
Probably
Sorry.
Sonic.
Probably Billy.
All right. Well, probably Billy. All right.
Sonic. Yeah.
Sonic's
A
and
better
Billy.
Sonic team game.
Shit, you right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Man.
Bye.